That's uclahealth.org.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers audio network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeart radio station.
Bunch formation to the right. Now McConkey goes in motion right to left.
This is Los Angeles Chargers football.
Running to his right, looking, throwing to the end zone.
All the way live, it's go time. This the moment we've been waiting on our whole lives.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Stopping out the tunnel with them Hall of Fame vibes.
Welcome
The LA Chargers.
to LA Chargers football.
We going up, we going live.
Right here on the Los Angeles Chargers audio network.
It's go time.
It's Justin Herbert time.
It's go time.
Let's go!
And now,
Let's go!
alongside Daniel Jeremiah,
Chargers radio analyst.
your voice of the LA Chargers, Matt Money Smith.
And Shannon Farron down on the field, going to join us in a minute after kickoff as our captains are set to meet on top of that bowl to the 50-yard line. Our referee today is Sean Smith. All-time series favors the Broncos. Chargers 57, 72-1 against Denver, but 38-27 at home. And, of course, they won both matchups last year, swept the series, and knocked off Denver 34-27 here on the first ever Thursday night flex. Of course, the free kick, the highlight of that one from 57 yards. They also beat the Broncos 23-16. They had jumped out to a 23-0 lead, and it kind of was the coming out party of Bo Nix in that second half after an absolutely miserable first frame. So the Chargers looking to make it 3 in a row against the Broncos and improve to 3-0 in the AFC West division already earlier, and it is not over yet, but Washington has the ball at the 2-minute warning with a 10-point lead over the Raiders. So it looks as though they very well may slip to 1-2, or very likely to slip to 1-2. The Chargers have an opportunity to hand the Broncos that exact same record, and our friends, they will be our foes next week, DJ, but our friends the New York Giants a chance to send the Chiefs to 0-3.
Yeah, with the Chiefs having the Baltimore Ravens on deck in week 4. I mean, this is a huge opportunity in this game today. Get up 3-0 in the division. That would be absolutely huge. And make no mistake about it, Chiefs playoff team last year, Broncos playoff team last year, not just division games. These are good playoff caliber teams they're playing.
Yeah, no doubt. The Chargers, as I mentioned, powder blue top, white pant, powder blue sock combo, and the Commanders just added a touchdown, so that is going to send the Raiders to 1-2. Exchange handshakes. Bo Nix out there, DJ Jones, Cortland Sutton, Cam Dicker joining the captains as well out there. Cam already became the NFL's most accurate kicker. Chance to do it for the Chargers by making his 100th attempt here today.
Joe Alt's significantly bigger than everybody out there.
Season, week 3, with Denver being the visiting team, you will make the call. This side is heads, this side is tails. What's your call? Tails is the call.
Alex Singleton with the call.
Tails, you win the toss. Denver has won the toss and elected to defer their choice to the second half. Which way you want to kick? Los Angeles will receive the ball on this end of the field.
So our first coin toss loss. And I believe that includes the preseason. They won all 4 in the preseason, won their first 2. And so here, the Denver Broncos, with that dominant defense, will start against the Chargers offense. And we mentioned that Bronco defense, pretty much top 10 in a whole lot. Third down percentage, they're second. Red zone percentage, they're second. They are 9th against the pass. Overall, they are 12th yards per play. They are 10th. But then you look at the flip side of it. Chargers offense, same deal. Same deal in 9th in yards per game. 6th in yards per play. 4th in the pass. So it's kind of strength on strength here that's going to get us started, DJ.
Yeah, we'll see if the Chargers can come out aggressive as they've done to the first 2 games.
And we got a little shakeup in the return game. No more Hassan Haskins. Instead, it's going to be the rookie Amarian Hampton that is back there with Darius Davis after opponents were picking on Haskins on these kickoffs. Ryan Ficken looking for a little bit more explosion, able to convince Greg Roman and Jim Harbaugh to give him the rookie. The Chargers will move right to left from where we're sitting. Just waiting on TV right now. Will Lutz will boot this away, of course. Longtime kicker for Sean Payton in New Orleans. Payton comes into this one with an overall record of 171-106, 19-17 with Denver. Jim Harbaugh, 62-29-1. Lutz set, boots it away. It's going to go to Hampton at the 2-yard line, inside the numbers left. He's at the 15, he's at the 20, cuts back inside, bounces off a couple defenders, just past the 30 to the 31-yard line where the Chargers drive will start. And we start with Shannon Farron on the field.
This is a motivated Denver defense, guys. They blame themselves for throwing away the game in Indy last week. Patrick Surtain versus Keenan Allen. We love to talk about it. Listen to what Surtain had to say about Keenan. Pretty cool to see him still at his age, producing good numbers, becoming a reliable target. I don't know if Keenan heard that, but it's going to be quite entertaining if he did.
Well, old man Keenan starts on the bench. Hampton all alone in the backfield. Herbert under center. McConkey and Q to his left. And it's a handoff to Hampton, and he is swallowed up as Mekhi Becton just got beat off the jump. And DJ Jones drops Hampton for a loss of 4.
Yeah, he just crossed his face. He couldn't get to him, and that's been a little bit of the bugaboo with the run game. The front side blocking has been pretty good. The backside cutoffs have been a struggle.
So immediately in the hole and off schedule is 2nd and 14. McConkey and Q to the right. Keenan in the slot left. And the Broncos rush just 3. Herbert all kinds of time. Nobody open, though. Now he's going to throw left sideline for Keenan, and there's a flag. Talk about making up for it. We got 2 flags, as a matter of fact. One at the line of scrimmage, one on the left sideline. It's Hufunga that interfered with Keenan, but let's see what the one at the line of scrimmage is. Herbert had all day back. 3-person rush.
There's 2 fouls on the play, both by the defense.
Take it.
Offside. Defense number 0. So that penalty's declined. Pass interference. Defense number 9. The ball be placed at first down.
So Hufunga commits the penalty. And the Chargers able to dig out of a 2nd and 14 via the flag. Ball now placed at the 45-yard line of the Bolts. Left hash. Hampton stays in the backfield all alone. Herbert under center. Q and Ladd to the right. And now Q in motion, settles in the slot. Herbert hands to Hampton. Hampton breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage. Falls forward to the 48-yard line for a gain of 3. Tackle by John Franklin Myers.
Yeah, they're getting some penetration, but that was a nice job by Hampton of just running through it. That was an excellent effort. Zach Allen was right in the backfield. He just ran right through the tackle.
Chargers trying to get this run game going now. Remember last week in the first half, they only rushed 4 times with their backs in the entire first half. Already done it twice here on this opening drive. Conklin and Keenan out to Herbert's left from the shotgun. Showing blitz, and they bring it. Holds up. It's a quick out to Conklin, but just kind of off the mark in front of Hufunga. Falls incomplete, so a 3rd and 7. We got a flag at the line of scrimmage again.
See if they're offside again here.
And they are, I think.
Illegal formation. Offense, 5 players in the backfield. That penalty's declined. Result of the play is 3rd down.
So a 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, this Denver defense, we mentioned it, man, as good as it gets, 29.6%. Trey Harris into the game. He's been big on 3rd down. McConkey and Q to the right. Harris in the slot left with Keenan outside the numbers. Hampton in the backfield. 5 on the line of scrimmage. Make that 6 for the Broncos. And they're bringing 5. Herbert, quick throw. Q has it. He's got the first down. Into plus territory. He breaks a tackle. Q outside the numbers to the 30. 25-20. How about that? Quentin Johnston does not quit on the play like the play-by-play guy did. And that's a 37-yard reception. What an effort by Q.
He got up a little bit gimpy But that was phenomenal. I think they just quit on the play. I think they thought it was going to get blown dead because his progress was going to be stopped. Surtain just kind of pushes him away thinking the play's over, and Q just wheeled out the back door.
So all the way down to the 15-yard line. Q, a heck of a start to the season. Just 3 touchdowns, tied for league-high honors through 2 weeks.
He's still gimpy down there.
He's stacked with Ladd McConkey on the left. Now McConkey goes in motion. Herbert quick out to Q. Q catches it at the 15. And that really doesn't go anywhere to the 14-yard line for a gain of 1. Surtain there to make the tackle. And now Q is going to limp to the sideline as Darius Davis checks in.
I don't think they saw what we saw up here with him limping before that play, because it was going to be tough for him to make someone miss out in space. Wait, his ankle got kind of twisted when he got tackled.
Hampton goes wide of the numbers right. Herbert in empty. Conklin slot left.
Herbert can run down here, too.
4 on the line of scrimmage. They rush just 3. Herbert under duress now. Wheels out. Moves to his left. Looking to the end zone. Throws to the end zone out of the back. Surtain was there. Keenan Allen was covered by Brandon Jones. So a 3rd and 9.
And that's a veteran play by Herbert. There's nothing there. Don't try and force it. Don't try and run. You're only going to get a couple yards if you take off and run right there with that look. So just throw it away.
Chargers 1 for 1 here today on 3rd down. On the season, top 10 team converted 46% of their opportunities. They break huddle, bunch formation to the right. Actually, no. Now Ladd is going to go wide of the numbers right as Riley Moss follows him. That's a one-on-one over there. Now Ladd in motion to set up that bunch. Herbert standing tall, throws to the end zone. Incomplete for Aronde Gadsden, just a little bit short. And out comes Cameron Dicker.
Yeah, Pipkins got beat on that right side, and I think that's what forced the throw a little bit early from Herbert. Wasn't quite as accurate as we're normally used to seeing there. It looked like coming off of the edge, that was Tillman
with
some
got
pressure.
Hit. Yeah, Ellis got him on the arm as he let it go.
That was Ellis, you're right, Ellis backside. But, I mean, Pipkins was on the ground right next to him.
So Dicker from 32 yards, left hash. And that kick is good. And the Chargers are on the board, and Cameron Dicker is now officially the most accurate kicker in Charger history. 3-0 Bolts here on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Hey, Bolt fam, level up your next Chargers game with Vivid Seats. They've got the seats you want and the deals you deserve. Plus, they're the only ticket company that rewards you for buying. As a proud partner of the LA Chargers, they offer premium experience packages that include your own private perch suite, all-inclusive food and beverages, premium parking, plus a chance to meet your favorite Chargers legends. Catch all the games, all backed by a 100% buyer guarantee. Just download the app to order and earn rewards. Vivid Seats. Experience it live.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You can have the best outfit, the funniest jokes, but if your breath smells like what you just ate, that's all people remember. And most gums and mints just cover it up. That's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. Zellman's Minty Mouth, it's different. It's a functional breath freshener you swallow, clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, even garlic and onions. Zellman's is only available online. Go to Zellman's, Zelmins, Zellmans.com, code RADIO for 15% off.
Do you want to sell a house, but it needs a lot of work? Want to avoid the hassles of putting it on the market and waiting for an offer? Tired of cash buyers promising the world only to reduce your price along the way? Wedgwood Homes is firm on their offer and actively buying homes for nearly 40 years. Wedgwood Homes has no fees, no agent commissions, no listing contracts, and can close in as little as 3 days. Whether you are selling as is, tough rental properties, inherited a home, just financially stressed right now, or want to skip a traditional listing, make your next move with Wedgwood Homes. You can count on a Wedgwood Homes offer. We help turn your home or property into cash. It's easy. No repairs, no cleanings, no showings. And unlike other cash buyers who negotiate after you've signed, our offer is firm. Call now for a no-obligation all-cash offer from Wedgwood Homes. 800-307-2010. Southern California's trusted home buyer. 800-307-2010. 800-307-2010 or wedgwoodhomes.com.
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Left sideline, 10-5. Flips into the end zone.
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Are UCLA Health Drive Summary presented by UCLA Health, keeping you on top of your game. He plays 55 yards, covers 3 minutes, 6 seconds, culminates with a 32-yard field goal for Cameron Dicker. And Dicker now, as we said, not only the most accurate kicker in NFL history, but the most accurate kicker with his 100th attempt for the Chargers in Chargers history. Mims and Harvey to return. Dicker with that chip shot that drops perfectly at the 2-yard line, fielded by the All-Pro Mims, 20, 25, 30, and he launches forward to the 33-yard line before being dropped. As we go back downstairs to Shannon Farron.
Yeah, quick update on Q. He hobbled off after that phenomenal yak play, guys. He came over here to the sideline. They were looking at his lower leg. The trainer's the ortho doc. He tried to get back in on that last play there. He was grabbing his hamstring on the side here. The trainer had him run full speed. He was able to run full speed, stop, cut. So he's good to go.
Right on. Good news there, Shannon. Thank you. Nix with Mims in the backfield next to him. Shotgun, and it's a quick throw out to the right side. Complete. And down at the, we'll call by Bud Dupree, gain of 3.
Going to see a lot of that.
R.J. Harvey was flexed out wide. And Bud Dupree now with a start here today in place of the injured Khalil Mack. Makes it 100 career starts. Running back wearing 12 just ain't right. Wide of the numbers left, Trent Sherfield. On the numbers right is the rookie Pat Bryant. Now J.K. Dobbins flexes out. And it's a handoff to Harvey. Looking to the edge, and he does not get it. He is cut down by Tarheeb still at the 40. Gain of 4. It'll be a 3rd and 3. They need the 43-yard line of their own for the first down. Tarheeb with a beautiful tackle. Did that quite a bit last week.
I was going to say, he picked up right where he left off last week, and there's nobody out there. It's just one-on-one in space against a very explosive athlete. That's a heck of a tackle.
Sutton on the numbers right. Opposite him is St. Juice. Tooley and Bud, your edges on this 3rd and 3. Dobbins in the backfield. Nix wants to change the play. Still has 8 on the play clock. Down to 5 as he retreats. Down to 3, 2. Wants to throw. Looking left. Throwing left. Incomplete. Alohi Gilman and Tarheeb still there to break it up. And it's a 3 and out for the Chargers on the season. 20th on 3rd down was this defense, but a big statement there.
That was very similar to last week, where you have Alohi Gilman who's freed up when he's got help over the top to drive on a route. Last week it resulted in interception on the first drive.
Wanted Lucas Kroll, but was off the mark. So Darius Davis with his toes on the Charger 10. Jeremy Crenshaw, the rookie, and Aussie to boot it away. And this is an end-over-end kick that's short. Fair catch signaled for at the 20. And a 40-yard punt with no return. Chargers up 3-0. 10-16 left in the first quarter here on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
Or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
I want you to press your nose up against your speakers and smell my breath. Clean, fresh, kissable, right? That's because I use Zellman's Minty Mouth, the breath freshener you swallow. Clinically tested dual-action capsules coated with powerful, delicious mint and filled with parsley seed oil. So I always smell and feel fresh, even after I eat garlic and onions. Zellman's gives you the confidence to get close.
Excuse me. You realize, of course, they can't smell you.
Don't ruin the moment.
Zellman's is only available online, so go to Zellmans.com. That's Zellmins.com. Use the code RADIO for 15% off your first order. That's Zellmans.com with code RADIO for 15% off your first order today. And it's backed by a 100% love it or your money back guarantee. Don't let bad breath ruin the moment.
How's your breath today?
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Kick is good!
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
3-0 Chargers over the Broncos. Chargers field goal on their opening drive after losing the coin toss. And they hold the Broncos offense to a 3-and-out. Marion Hampton got the start. And as they break huddle, it'll be Najee Harris with Herbert under center. Fullback Scott Matlock. Q-back out there. Good to see that after he hobbled off on the last drive with Ladd McConkey to the left. Hand off to Harris. Harris, jump cut, and just turns on the gas. Gets all the way out to the 27-yard line for a gain of 7 there. DJ, he just kind of hesitated right when he got to the line, found the hole, and he's gone.
It's just straight downhill running. You're going to pull Zion Johnson around, Tucker Fisk with a great lead block up in there. And that's when this offense is at its best running the ball, when it is downhill.
And he put a little bit of punishment there on Brandon Jones. Has him by about 50 pounds. Pistol now. Najee behind Herbert. Now he'll move into his left pocket. Herbert to throw. Has time, middle of the field, and off the hands of Ladd McConkey. He wants a flag. There's Riley Moss there. Don't see that too often. Ladd is sure-handed a receiver as there is in the league.
Yeah, he was going to take a lick if he caught the ball, so it might have been a little bit in his side vision there as he's coming across the field. He does have a tug on his jersey, though. I see what he's complaining about.
Ripped his left arm straight back as he went to grab it.
Yep, he's got a little fistful of jersey.
That's really the reason why I didn't catch it. Couldn't get his left hand around to secure it. So here we go, 3rd down and 3. Marion Hampton in the backfield with Herbert in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right, Q to his left. To throw, they rush 4. Herbert has time, he's got to move, and Herbert going to use his legs, and he is not going to get it. Dropped by DJ Jones. Nearly escaped, but could not. So back-to-back 3-and-outs, as that's going to go as a sack. And Chargers have to punt it away.
Yeah, his own offensive lineman got in his way when he tried to take off. He ended up running into Zion. If he doesn't, he gets out. Maybe he gets a chance to get that.
So again, the All-Pro Mims, always a threat on these returns. He's set up between his 20 and 25. JK, one of the best punters in the league, especially when it comes to hang time. Flag, see what this is, right at the snap. Mims signals for the fair catch at the 24. 50-yard punt, no return. Now, mind you, it was a 4th and 4.
It was an immediate flag.
I mean, it was right at the snap.
Offside. Defense number 15 lined up in the neutral zone.
There you go.
Yard penalty results in a 1st down.
There you go. And I love seeing an apoplectic Sean Payton. Just warms the cockles of my heart. Think about last week's special teams. Literally cost them a win. Their special teams with the leverage on the long snapper, giving the Colts 15 yards and a second crack at a game-winning field goal at zeros. And now here gives the Chargers new life.
See if I can find some rhythm here. It starts with 1st down.
And by the way, how about that scramble by Herbert? You know, he gets dropped back there. And that offside would not have produced this. Deculus, the extra offensive lineman, is out there in this jumbo package. Amarian Hampton behind Matlock in an I formation. It's a pitch to Hampton. Working that left side, and there goes Hampton, hits the edge, and he's got a 1st down on that carry. See where they mark him. They say he stepped out of bounds. Nope, move it. Mark it 1, DJ. Gain of 11, and you saw that explosion from Hampton on that carry.
But yeah, he took the Alt Expressway, too, with Big Joe Alt pulling and taking Patrick Surtain off the white on the sideline. Drove him all the way out of bounds by about 6 yards.
Just carried him like a satchel. As soon as he engaged, Surtain had no chance and just had to go for the ride with Alt. Up to the Charger 42 on that rush. Hampton stays in to the right of Herbert, trips to the right. Takes the handoff. Herbert under pressure, has to climb, throws, and cannot get it as he's going to the ground as Keenan Allen. Had to go to the ground to catch it. Jonah Ellis. There is a flag in the backfield. Jonah Ellis with the pressure.
Offense number 73. 10-yard penalty, second down.
So make it a 1st and 20. Beckton having a bit of a struggle here early.
Well, I thought it was the right tackle over there as well. Trey Pipkins got beat.
And by the way, 0 holding penalties on the Chargers last week. 0. And here is our first one today. So 1st and 20. Chargers up 3-0. 8 minutes left here in the first. First game at SoFi, even though it is technically their second home game. Raiders lost earlier. They slipped to 1-2. Trips right. Conklin and Hampton to the left. Empty for Herbert. Looking to his right. It's a quick throw. Q has it. Spins away from a tackle, but dropped at the 38. Big gain of 5 and a 2nd and 15.
Seeing an interesting thing from this Denver Bronco defense. The defense that blitz more than anybody in the National Football League. A lot of rush 3, drop 8 we've seen so far. And Herbert has carved up the blitz, so I guess that shouldn't be a surprise.
Yeah, Herbert against the blitz has been first in the league. 264 and 2 touchdowns. And they blitzed 71% of their snaps last week against the Colts. And here they come with 5. Herbert climbing, throwing, and incomplete. That's a great play by Hufanga. Yeah. Ladd had it, and Hufanga met him at the catch point and popped it out. It would have been a first down.
It was perfect timing. We'll see the replay, but it looked like he timed that up perfectly. Right after the ball got there, Hufanga just dislodged it with the big hit.
A big free agent signing for these Broncos from the 49ers. Herbert. And that's exactly what it was. Ladd had it, popped loose. 1 of 3 on 3rd down. This a long one, 3rd and 15.
So you'd love to have a good screen game. That's been an area the Chargers need to continue to improve.
Ladd slot left, Keenan on the numbers left. Herbert to throw, they rush 5. Herbert has time, takes a shot downfield, and Keenan got tackled. That's an easy one to call on Riley Moss. Keenan made his break, and Moss just tackled him. They're going to say uncatchable. They should call it holding, though. I mean, he literally tackled him. That should be a 5 yards on a holding call.
There's no foul on the play. 4th down.
Like that doesn't make any sense.
He doesn't have a chance to make it catchable.
Yeah, he literally, that's a tough one. And it's hard to call it uncatchable when Keenan can't, it was way out of bounds left sideline. So it is what it is. Defense going to be back on the field. No offsides will give them that other opportunity here on a 4th and 15. And again, it is the dangerous Mims inside his own 15. J.K. Scott to punt it away, right to left. And this is a boot. Pushes Mims all the way back to the 9-yard line. It is returnable. He's working his way right toward the middle of the field. Chargers, they lose contain. And there's no flag, though. There goes Mims, right sideline. Steps out of bounds all the way out at the 35. And we got a gimpy Charger. Slow to get up. I think that's Marlowe Wax.
And that was a block in the back around the 10-yard line.
55-yard punt. And a return all the way out to the 38 of 32 yards. Chargers 3, Broncos 0 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network, wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Charger safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Harry, and me as we interview Charger players, coaches, and this week, front office general manager Joe Ortiz. Again, Chargers Weekly.
Available wherever you get your podcasts.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She could get a deal, book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, it saved time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Eric Dickerson here for my favorite spot in the desert, Spotlight 29.
When you're in the Coachella Valley, nobody brings you fun and excitement like Spotlight 29 Casino. They've added hundreds of new slots and 5 Treasures Baccarat exclusive to Spotlight 29.
And the best lineup of entertainers anywhere.
Go to Spotlight29.com for details.
Plus, the gaming age is now 18.
So get to the Coachella Valley.
Great shows, bright lights, and big winnings. Spotlight 29.
Coachella's best bet.
Dude, did you order the new iPhone 17 Pro? Got it from Verizon, the best 5G network in America. I never looked so good.
You look the same.
But with this camera, everything looks better, especially me.
You haven't changed your hair in 15 years. Selfies? Check, please.
New and existing customers can get the new iPhone 17 Pro, designed to be the most powerful iPhone ever, with eligible phone trade-in and unlimited ultimate. Any condition guaranteed. Best 5G source root metrics data, United States, 1H 2025. All rights reserved. Trade-in and additional terms apply for all offers. See Verizon.com for details.
Los Angeles.
L.A.
There goes Herbert to the end zone.
This is your home of the Bolts.
20-yard run for Justin Herbert.
On the L.A. Chargers Audio Network.
Chargers 3-0. A little sloppy here in the early goings. Broncos break huddle with Harvey, the rookie out of Central Florida, in the backfield all alone. Nix under center, 2 tight ends. Kroll and Troutman out there, and it's a pitch to Harvey, working the right side, and there's Tooley. There's going to be a hold on that, too, and Tooley was able to get around it. Troutman had him totally wrapped up, and he still made the tackle.
Offense number 82, 10-yard penalty. First down.
Shannon, what do we got down there?
Khalil Mack is Coach Khalil Mack here today with that dislocated elbow. Spent a lot of time with Tooley and Bud Dupree in that last offensive series. Tooley, no sacks yet, but so close. 10 quarterback pressures in 2 games. Khalil, by the way, is moving that dislocated elbow. He's got like a bionic man brace on it. Bunch of red lights. They light up when it tells you which muscle it's heating up.
Get a uniform on him. Get him back out there. Thank you, Shannon. Off goes Cortland Sutton as scrambling here. 2 on the play clock, 1 on them. They got to burn a timeout. They were late getting out of the huddle. And the Broncos going to have to burn one here on a 1st and 20.
One thing about Sean Payton that can be frustrating for quarterbacks, it is a lot of verbiage in his play calls. It does not give you a lot of time to get that out, get to the line of scrimmage and survey.
Win with Wilshire Law Firm, official personal injury attorneys of the Chargers. Find them at wilshirelaw.com/Chargers and pay nothing until you win. Not sure if that was the cause, but last week saw Bo Nix and Sean Payton getting into it on the sideline. What are you looking at there?
I was going to say, how many of Mike Leach's play sheets could you get on Sean Payton's play sheet?
Right, all of them. They break huddle. Nix under center. Now Dobbins in the backfield. Sherfield in motion left to right. Joins the rookie Bryan over there. And Nix hands to Dobbins. Dobbins hit at the line of scrimmage. Wrapped up and dropped by the rookie Jamari Caldwell for no gain.
Deion Henley cleaned it up, but Caldwell's done such a good job just getting off blocks. He just absolutely overpowers Ben Powers, ironically, and just throws him right back into the back, and Deion Henley's there to clean it up.
Caldwell, a heck of a game last week, got his first sack. Now they break huddle on a 2nd and 20. Dobbins stays in. Now Nix in the shotgun. 3 receivers left. Cortland Sutton to the right, one-on-one with St. Juice. And Nix looking left under pressure. Pump fakes and now has to just throw it away.
Oh, he's lucky.
He is lucky, too, because had he put that in the vicinity of Dobbins, he was gone to the house.
Derwin was just laying in the weeds, just setting the trap for him to throw that ball out into the flat. And it was high and out of bounds, or it would have gone right to us in our corner of the end zone for a touchdown.
See, look at that. That's what you saw, and that's the brilliance of Derwin. And I'm looking at Dobbins peeling off and running down the sideline. Little did I know it was by design. So here we go, a 3rd and 20. See whether or not Sean Payton wants to take any chances. We mentioned Nix's numbers under pressure. 4 of 11, 21 yards, and 2 picks so far this season. Chargers with 4 on the line of scrimmage. Bunch formation to the left. Harvey in the backfield, and we got movement early. No flag, though, and it's an underneath throw to Harvey. He's got a ton of speed. Derwin there to clean him up, though, as he tried to pull away at the 38-yard line. They needed 20. They got 9, and the Broncos got a punt again.
Excellent open field tackling so far in this game. It's going to be a big key. The Broncos, Sean Payton has always been a big screen coach. You're going to see him to the backs. You're going to see it to the tight ends. We've already seen it out to the wide receivers. You got to tackle in space.
Darius Davis at his own 10. Chargers lead 3-0.
This feels like a big special teams play today is going to be a part of it with these two good defenses.
You already saw that big run to put the Broncos in comfortable field position on that last punt. See if DD can do it here. And this is returnable. Fielded at the 12. Surveys and just slides forward up to the 17-yard line. A 50-yard punt and a 6-yard return. Chargers lead 3-0, 4:48 to go in the first quarter on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Summer's almost over. But there's still time to work on that sunburn. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
With over 40 big screens showing all the big games, you can catch every play from wherever you eat, stay, and play.
Number 2.
War, live December 6th. Get tickets now.
And the number 1 reason.
Win a new Dodge Charger Daytona RT. Use your rewards card at your favorite table games to enter through September 28th.
Morongo, good times.
Matt Money Smith here reminding you that football is back, and so is your shot at big wins. It is DraftKings Pick 6, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Your game day instincts can score you real money and fast. Here's the play. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats. From breakout rookies to elite quarterbacks, unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your calls, the bigger your payout. Kickoff bonus, new DraftKings customers get $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry this season. Play your player instincts. No gimmicks, no convoluted rules, just you, your player reads, and a shot at big returns. So download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now. Use the code BOLTUP. That is code BOLTUP, BOLTUP. Play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make a call, ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Again, download the DraftKings Pick 6 app. Use the code BOLTUP. That's BOLTUP. Play 5 to get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded is non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that inspire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms. pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those? Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Aren't you doing this? That's what tonight's about!
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Run! Run!
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Pretty cool moment there. We see college teammates engage, right? Pat Surtain and Najee, saw McGlinchey and Alohi Gilman, and then just now just realized what it was. Kids. Arande Gadsden and Pat Surtain II, as their dads played together in Miami.
There you go.
And they had a nice little moment there on the field, waiting for action to get restarted. Arande Gadsden active for the first time this season, as is Tucker Fisk. Keandre Lambert-Smith inactive for the first time. They've been carrying all 6 receivers. And Hampton is in the backfield. Herbert from the shotgun. Chargers up 3-0. Looking for some rhythm here on offense. Herbert to throw under pressure, hit, dropped all the way back at the 10-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 8. And Benito, who has been an absolute menace as a pass rusher these last couple seasons, gets him.
Hipkins is not fully healthy. He's a little slow to get up. And Matlock's the one who ended up missing this block on the edge. He motions right to left and then just isn't able to pick him up.
For Benito, that is his 2nd sack of the season. And now the Chargers with a 2nd and 18. Herbert standing on his own 5-yard line. 2 receivers each side. Hampton in the backfield. They rush 4. Herbert, middle of the field, caught. Keenan out to the 12.
That was big. Just get some breathing room.
Make that the 17, my fault. So a gain of 7. And a 3rd and 11. Yeah. Conklin comes in. Trey Harris goes off. Chargers 1 of 4 on third down. And we mentioned coming in, the Broncos second best in the league, holding their opponents to 30% conversion. They break huddle, and it's trips to the left. McConkey, Keenan, Q on the inside, Keenan on the outside on top of the numbers. 6 on the line of scrimmage for the Broncos. They rush 5. Herbert, and he's going to be dropped again.
It's all coming off that side.
Yeah. That's Jonathan Cooper. He might have got around Pipkins. Was it just Pipkins?
Pipkins is not moving great. I don't know what he did. It looks like he might be a little nicked up. But he has had a tough start to this game.
For a guy that gave up 0 pressures last week, he's already surrendered a pair of sacks. So everything they got back, they lost and then some. J.K. going to have to boot it out of his own end zone. And again, we keep reminding you how dangerous Mims is. He is set up at his own 30. J.K. gets a lot of leg into this. Mims settles under it. On the hash, right side, 30, 35, 40. He's got a lane, 45, 50, 45. What a return by Mims. 60-yard punt, but a 24-yard return, and that's why he's been an All-Pro in back-to-back seasons. So the sack hurts the Chargers in the field position game as the Broncos will start in plus territory. Shannon, what do you got down there?
Yeah, Trey Pipkins came in off the field to the sideline, went right to the bench where the O-line sits, and pointed to his right ankle. The trainers are kind of looking at it, determining whether they're going to move him or not to the injury tent. They're going to leave him right here. They brought up a tripod that they can rest his leg on. I think at this point they're just going to re-tape it. That's what it looks like.
All right, thank you, Shannon.
You can tell he's not moving like he normally moves.
So extra offensive lineman is Alex Polcheski. He's on the right side of that line outside McGlinchey. I formation. J.K. Dobbins, dot in the eye, former Charger last year. And it's a handoff to Dobbins, and look at that, Derwin has him. And to clean it up is Naquan Jones. That's a loss of 3.
Boy, a team tackle right there.
I call it a loss of 2. They'll mark it at the 48. Kyle Kennard now inactive the first 2 games out there with the injury to Khalil Mack, opposite edge of Bud Dupree. To your Tart, to Sean Hand. Derwin playing that dime backer role. Nicks under center. Takes the handoff, throws underneath. Dobbins wisely let it hit the ground because Derwin was there ready to throw him down. And that would have been another loss of 3 or 4 yards. So it'll be a 3rd and 12.
It looks like there's 24 defenders on the field right now. Everywhere the ball goes, there's 4 Bolt defenders. That time it was Derwin and a whole bunch of friends just camped out at that screen.
Jesse Minner, defensive coordinator, firmly in the conversation through 2 weeks as assistant coach of the year.
Don't let Bo Nix run. He likes to do that in some of these long yardage situations.
Harvey in the backfield. Nix in the shotgun to throw. Here comes pressure. Nix climbing the pocket, throwing, and beautifully busted up by Benjamin St. Juste. Intended for Sutton, and Ben broke on that ball perfectly to knock it away.
I thought that was open. I mean, there was some separation. The ball was thrown on time, and then that was a combination of the reaction and the length of St. Juste to punch that ball away. That was a heck of a play.
Well, if you like punts, you've come to the right place. This is our 5th consecutive between both teams. Darius Davis, toes on the 10. So Broncos able to flip the field, but not able to do anything with it as the Chargers still lead 3-0. And this is a coffin corner, fair catch signaled for at the 11. 38-yard punt, no return. Chargers up 3-0. 1:40 to go in the first on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Want the latest in Chargers breaking news, exclusive content, scores, up-to-the-minute highlights, press conferences, and more delivered straight to your phone? Download the official Chargers app, your one-stop shop for all things Bolts. In addition to staying in the know with the Chargers app, you can also conveniently manage your tickets and access important know-before-you-go game day information all in one place. Staying connected to your Bolts has never been easier. Download the official Chargers app today and bolt up.
At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 35 consecutive years by U.S. News and World Report. Go to uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of our over 280 locations right here in Southern California. Once again, that's uclahealth.org.
Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that football is back, and so is your shot at big wins. It is DraftKings Pick 6, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Your game day instincts can score you real money and fast. Here's the play. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats. From breakout rookies to elite quarterbacks, unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your calls, the bigger your payout. Kickoff bonus, new DraftKings customers get $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry this season. Play your player instincts. No gimmicks, no convoluted rules, just you. Your player reads and a shot at big returns. So download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now. Use the code BOLTUP. That is code BOLTUP. Bolt up. Play $5. Get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call. Ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Again, download the DraftKings Pick 6 app. Use the code BOLTUP. That's BOLTUP. Play $5 to get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded is non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms. pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
1, 2, 3. You're listening to LA Chargers football.
They started something special right here, man. Let's go.
All season long.
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
3-0 Chargers, 1:40 to go in the first. 5 consecutive punts for each of these teams. Chargers came into this game averaging 7.3 yards per play in the first half. They are running at a 3.1 yards per play clip. The Denver Broncos, 1.4 yards per play. Najee in the backfield, I formation, Herbert under center. Hand off to Najee, and Najee hit at the line of scrimmage. He spins forward, though, all the way past the 15 to the 17-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5.
It's a heck of a run, man.
Right?
He just has a way when he gets hit to turn his body and fall forward. Matlock with a nice kick out. They're really pulling Zion a bunch today. He had a nice pull and kick, and then you see the strength, the lower body strength to be able to push forward for Najee.
Well, Najee now 2 carries for 12. Hampton 3 for 10. Herbert's dropped back 10 times for 52 yards. See if we can get a little rhythm here. Under a minute left in the first quarter. Chargers pinned back inside their own 20. And Herbert to throw. They rush 5. He's got to get rid of it. Rolling out to his right. Herbert has a lane, and he's just going to use it. Herbert, right sideline, shoved after he's out of bounds. I don't see any flags.
I want to see that replay.
Right. And refs have not been our friends today.
I think he kind of fell down. It looked like there wasn't much contact there, but Justin's a veteran, so he...
Singleton pulled back. It was a gain of 4. It'll be a 3rd and 1 here. Chargers 1 for 5 on 3rd down. The Broncos 0 for 3. Can they get 3 feet? They need the 22-yard line right now, and it's Harris in the backfield all alone. Herbert under center. Strength of the line to the right. Hand off to Najee. And Najee is hit. He falls forward. And I think he's got it. Let's see where they mark it. They're saying move the sticks. Well, one guy's saying wait. The other guy's saying move them. So let's see who wins out here.
I think the white hat's
so there we go.
pointing.
He's got it. Needed one, got one. And they will flip the field, come down on our end of the action when we return, as that's the end of the first quarter with the Chargers on top of the Broncos 3-0 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
Or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
Get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
I want you to press your nose up against your speakers and smell my breath. Clean, fresh, kissable, right? That's because I use Zellman's Minty Mouth, the breath freshener you swallow. Clinically tested dual-action capsules coated with powerful, delicious mint and filled with parsley seed oil. So I always smell and feel fresh, even after I eat garlic and onions. Zellman's gives you the confidence to get close.
Excuse me. You realize, of course, they can't smell you.
Don't ruin the moment.
Zellman's is only available online, so go to Zellmans.com. That's Zellmins.com. Use the code RADIO for 15% off your first order. That's Zellmans.com with code RADIO for 15% off your first order today. And it's backed by a 100% love it or your money back guarantee. Don't let bad breath ruin the moment.
How's your breath today?
Eric Dickerson here for my favorite spot in the desert, Spotlight 29.
When you're in the Coachella Valley, nobody brings you fun and excitement like Spotlight 29 Casino. They've added hundreds of new slots and 5 treasures baccarat exclusive to Spotlight 29.
And the best lineup of entertainers anywhere.
Go to Spotlight29.com for details.
Plus, the gaming age is now 18.
So get to the Coachella Valley.
Great shows, bright lights, and big winnings. Spotlight 29.
Coachella's best bet. You're listening to LA Chargers football.
I mean, this has just been a buffet of quarterbacks.
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Charger fans, bolt up. Catch all the action this season live and in person with Vivid Seats, proud partner of the Los Angeles Chargers, only ticket company that rewards you for buying. Download the app today. It was just on Vivid yesterday. Daughter wants to go to the Charger Giant game. She lives out there in New York City. Love they have the view from the seat. And you get into the Vivid app, know exactly what you're looking at. Here we go. Chargers after the first down by Najee have Hampton in the backfield behind Scott Matlock. McConkey in motion. And it's a handoff to Hampton. Hampton hit at the line of scrimmage, and he's got nowhere to go. So a 2nd and 10. Maybe gets 1, maybe a half yard.
This is a physical football game.
Yeah.
I mean, where we are, you can hear it, man.
Matlock comes off. No Will Dissly today. Blocking tight end reps have gone to Tucker Fisk, although I haven't seen a whole lot of them so far.
I'd like to see them move the pocket a little bit. Let Justin move around. Don't let them get a beat on where he is.
Got Matlock on the outside of Pipkins. And Matlock in motion. Herbert, play action. There's a toss, and there's a catch from Ladd, and Ladd all the way out to the 45-yard line. We thought we'd see a lot of that. Maybe this is where it gets started. A gain of 14.
Yeah, this is a team that plays more cover one, man coverage, than anybody else in football, 37.5%. So who are your winners against man coverage? The Chargers got a bunch of them, and Ladd and Keenan, both excellent route runners. It can be a big day for them.
Najee Harrison, as Hampton gets a breather, all alone in the backfield. Herbert under center, Q and Ladd to the left. Oronde Gadsden to the right, as Tucker Fisk now joins him over there. Handoff to Najee. Najee cuts back to his right. Between the hashes, out to the 41-yard line. They'll take it. That's 5 yards. By the way, defensively, DJ, you're talking about how well this team is playing. Denver has been 3 and out on every single one of their drives. They have got 13 yards of offense and 33 yards of penalties.
So Chargers defense is dialed in. If they can get these first down runs, these 5-yard chunks, eventually they're going to be able to loosen this defense up on the back end over the top.
McConkey wide of the numbers to the right. Riley Moss joins him, and now he goes in motion. Herbert rolling to his right, looking downfield, throwing downfield. Caught! Look at that! What a grab by the rookie Gadsden for the first down into plus territory at the Bronco 49. That's a gain of 11. Welcome to the league. First day active. And making an impact there on his second target, I should say.
Yeah, working a levels concept, and not a surprise after the first 2 weeks that Q draws 2 defenders over top on the deep ball. Justin works downhill to Gadsden, makes a nice catch on the sideline.
Yeah, he was rolling away from pressure to his right. Now I formation. Najee dots the I. Herbert under center. New set of downs. Hand off to Najee. Najee hits that hole, and look at that. You said it, DJ. He spins after contact. Gets down to the 45 for a gain of 4.
I think this is the formula, Money. It's being able to get these 4 and 5 yard early down runs, and then when you get in passing situations, don't let them get comfortable. We saw Herbert roll the pocket, get a big play to Gadsden. Don't let a defense get into a rhythm. We talk about offensive rhythm. Defense can find rhythm as well.
Najee gets a breather. Hampton comes in, as does Conklin. Make that Gadsden and Conklin. Both on the right side of that line, the pass-catching tight ends. Ladd and Q to the left. On a 2nd and 6. Herbert, here comes pressure. Herbert cuts loose, middle of the field. Caught! All the way down inside the 30. Here we go, rookie. It's your drive. Aronde Gadsden Jr. again for 17.
Yeah, they brought pressure off the opposite side. It was picked up by Joe Alt. Allowed Herbert to work back over to the right side. Just a little curl route by Gadsden, but he's wide open.
He's having a conversation with Chad Alexander before the game down on the field, and he said it. He said, big day for 86.
I love it.
Big day for 86. Part of that front office that drafted him in the 5th round. 10th play of the drive now, firmly in Dicker field goal range. Darius Davis in motion, handoff to Hampton. Hampton hit in the backfield and dropped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. 2nd and 10. It's that backside again coming to get him. Sternad was there.
Yeah, it's a very good front, man. You're going to fight to get those 4 and 5 yard runs, and there's going to be some of these 1s and 2s sprinkled in there, but they got to stay with this running game today.
And Najee checks in. Q on the numbers right. Gadsden between he and Allen, and then all alone on the left is McConkey. Herbert from the shotgun. It's a throw. Climbs the pocket, now rolling to his right, throwing to the end zone, looking for nobody, just kind of whipped it out of bounds. Q was down there, he was double covered though. Surtain had the primary coverage.
There's still a little hitch in his giddy up.
Yeah, Jaquan McMillan there to help as well. So 3rd and 9, 2 of 6 on 3rd down. Can they keep this thing going?
Tell you what, the way these two defenses are playing, 3 points is a lot of points.
Up 3-0. Had the ball for over 6 minutes, so at least giving their defense a rest. Hampton in the backfield, McConkey all alone left, bunch formation right, Harris, Allen, and Q. Broncos showing blitz. They bring it. Herbert, middle of the field, tipped in the air and intercepted. Intended for Q, but it was tipped, turned over as Brandon Jones has it out of bounds right sideline, and there it is, the first interception of the season for Herbert. 14-yard return, was looking for Q, middle of the field, tips and overthrows, and there it is.
Yeah, it's just there's very small windows to get the football out here with these two defenses, and that was a throw that looked like it was going to be right on the money, and just a heck of a play. Is that Riley Moss?
That's Riley Moss, yeah.
Got just a finger on it to pop it up in the air. You're probably looking at 1st and goal or right around the 15-yard line if that gets through.
So 3-0, Chargers turn it over, 10-16 and a half on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
Get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
Do you want to sell a house, but it needs a lot of work? Want to avoid the hassles of putting it on the market and waiting for an offer? Tired of cash buyers promising the world only to reduce your price along the way? Wedgwood Homes is firm on their offer and actively buying homes for nearly 40 years. Wedgwood Homes has no fees, no agent commissions, no listing contracts, and can close in as little as 3 days. Whether you are selling as is, tough rental properties, inherited a home, just financially stressed right now, or want to skip a traditional listing, make your next move with Wedgwood Homes. You can count on a Wedgwood Homes offer. We help turn your home or property into cash. It's easy. No repairs, no cleanings, no showings. And unlike other cash buyers who negotiate after you've signed, our offer is firm. Call now for a no-obligation all-cash offer from Wedgwood Homes. 800-307-2010. Southern California's trusted home buyer. 800-307-2010. 800-307-2010. 2010 or wedgwoodhomes.com.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You can have the best outfit, the funniest jokes, but if your breath smells like what you just ate, that's all people remember. And most gums and mints just cover it up. That's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. Zellman's Minty Mouth, it's different. It's a functional breath freshener you swallow, clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, even garlic and onions. Zellman's is only available online. Go to Zellman's, Zelmins, Zellmans.com, code RADIO for 15% off.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers audio network.
Well, Jones with career interception number 7. Herbert throws career interception. I don't know what number. But he was touchdown, so they back him up all the way to the 8-yard line, where the Broncos will start this drive. High formation, play action. Nix has all kinds of time, throws out left. Wide open is Cortland Sutton for 12 yards. A huge cushion given to him by Tarheeb Still. As we quickly take 10 seconds for our stations to identify themselves on the LA Chargers Football Network.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers audio network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeart radio station.
Break huddle. Dobbin now making Harvey in the backfield to the left of Nix. Twins for receivers. Gilman and Jefferson up high. Nix to throw, has time, now off his spot, and there he goes scrambling. And he is dropped at the 26-yard line for a gain of about 4.
He's legit fast, and you see it when you study their tape. When he goes and decides to take off, he can really, really burst and run.
3-0 Bolts. 9.5 left in this first half. Defenses have been on display. Feels like Herbert's under pressure every time he drops back. And as we mentioned, the Broncos have not had an opportunity to even convert a third down. Before this drive, they were averaging 1.2 yards per play. So, couple to get them started here. I formation. And off to Dobbins. Dobbins looking to bounce it. Nowhere to go, though. There are 4 or 5 Bolts there. Boygby in the middle of it as well. Let's go downstairs to Shannon Farron.
Bad news for Justin Herbert's O-line, guys. Trey Pipkins, who had that right ankle issue, just spent some time in the injury tent. And who followed? Mekhi Becton. He's in there now. The concussion guy from the NFL is in there as well. So he's being evaluated for that as we speak.
Not good news at all. You're right, Shannon. I would put Deculus and Jamari Sawyer in the game. They only carry 8. So you would have one backup, Andre James, if both of those guys go out. Here we go on a 3rd and 5. They have yet to convert a third down. It's Dobbins with Nix in the shotgun to throw. Chargers rush 4. Nix has time, throws middle of the field. There's Sutton wide open all the way out to the 46-yard line, sliding down for a gain of 20.
Yeah, one of the few miscommunications in the back end. St. Juice tried to pass him off to Loie Gilman. They just weren't on the same page.
That's exactly right. Cortland just free release and nobody there. So new set of downs. This is the first time the Broncos have really been on the move and getting anything going at all. Dobbins stays in the backfield. Sutton opposite Tarheeb Still to the left of Nix. All alone on that side. Nix looking right. Now climbing the pocket. Nowhere to go, and he's going to be dropped. That's a sack for Derwin. His first of the season, career number 18, a loss of 6.
Tier Tart back there as well. I mean, that was a lot of penetration there. Tier Tart forces him off the spot, and Derwin James finishes the job.
It's coming off an interception from Herbert. Can the defense pick him up again? Remember last week, they turned it over on downs on their own side of the field, and defense able to score an interception. So here on a 2nd and 16. Hand off to Dobbins. There's Tart. Wraps him up. Drops him for a loss. Derwin cleans it up. The pair teams up again. A loss of 4. It'll bring up a 3rd and 20.
Yeah, that's a nice little tag team partner right there. Tier Tart lived in the backfield last week as well. He's so quick. We saw all the batted passes against Kansas City. You saw the quickness last week and more quickness here. They can't cut him off. He's too quick with his penetration.
He gets a breather. As you got Thule, Bud Dupree, Henley, and Hand on the line of scrimmage. It's a 3rd and 20. Sticks for the Chargers. Jefferson and Gilman back there at their own 45. And it's a little flea flicker. Nick's taking a shot wide open downfield. Busted coverage. He can't find Mims. My goodness. He had him wide open on the flea flicker. The corner bit, and Nick's can't deliver.
It was Dante Jackson down there with his head down. He got bailed out on that one. He was wide open. They hand the ball off. It gets pitched right back to Bo Nix quickly. It happened so fast, I didn't think the Chargers had really fallen for it, but they just lost him in coverage.
Boy, they catch a break there. Now can they take advantage of it?
Wow.
Defense able to pick them up after the interception by Herbert. 6 minutes left in this half. Broncos will start the second half with the ball. We got 3 points between these two teams. Darius Davis waits for it on top of the numbers, right side. Fields it at the 15, makes the first man miss. Now he's going to cut it back to the middle of the field. He's got blockers to the 20, to the 30, to the 40, all the way out to the 45-yard line, left sideline. What a return by Darius Davis. 50-yard punt, 33-yard return.
Got some confidence in your speed when you reverse field like that. Normally that doesn't work out. That's the kind of juice he's got.
It'll be Bolt's ball at midfield when we return. They lead 3-0, 5:50 left in the half on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Caught, Heated, touchdown, captain.
Join former Charger safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Harry, and me as we interview Charger players, coaches, and this week, front office general manager Joe Ortiz. Again, Chargers Weekly.
Available wherever you get your podcasts.
Dude, did you order
The new iPhone 17 Pro? Got it from Verizon, the best 5G network in America. I never looked so good.
You look the same.
But with this camera, everything looks better, especially me.
You haven't changed your hair in 15 years. Selfies? Check, please.
New and existing customers can get the new iPhone 17 Pro, designed to be the most powerful iPhone ever. With eligible phone trade-in and unlimited ultimate. Any condition guaranteed. Best 5G source root metrics data, United States, 1H 2025. All rights reserved. Trade-in and additional terms apply for all offers. See Verizon.com for details.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at timbertech.com.
Here's the tale of the daily Medfield. Same old pharmacy, same old bill, but those prices kept rising higher still.
Till the savings Wrangler rode in, cool as can be. Tap Good RX, saving massively.
No plan? Don't matter none. Up to 80% off. Deals are done.
Discounts hitting harder than Ma's chili. Dang, that one little app does all the rest.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check Good RX. Good RX is not insurance.
This is your home.
This is your home of the Bulls on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Chargers! Well, last offensive drive ended with a Justin Herbert interception. Remember, he threw just 3 in the regular season last year. And that last regular season interception was week 16 here on that Thursday Night Football game against the Broncos. So they get him again. Najee in the backfield. Matlock ahead of him, I formation. From their own 45, it's a handoff to Najee. Gets a block from Tucker Fisk, and there goes Najee, still churning those legs into plus territory, the 49 of the Broncos, as we go downstairs to Shannon Farron.
Jamari Sawyer in there at right guard, guys. That's because Mekhi Becton has not left the injury tent. The NFL concussion guy, as well as the Chargers neuro doctor, still looking at film for the play in question, but not looking good. Like I said, he has not left the tent.
All right, thank you, Shannon. Pipkins is still out there. As Aronde Gadsden checks in, he's on the left side of the line outside of Holt. Fisk is on the right side of the line. Najee in the backfield on a 2nd and 4. And he falls. Herbert has to hop over him, throws middle of the field, caught Quinton, and Quinton dives to the field at the 39. Najee, no contact, and he takes his helmet off, and he is in He is just crushed. All right, they'll get a look at it. Not good. We'll be back as they get a look at Najee here on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert. Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network, wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain. Join former Charger safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Harry, and me as we interview Charger players, coaches, and this week, front office general manager Joe Ortiz. Again, Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that football is back, and so is your shot at big wins. It is DraftKings Pick 6, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Your game day instincts can score you real money and fast. Here's the play. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats. From breakout rookies to elite quarterbacks, unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your calls, the bigger your payout. Kickoff bonus, new DraftKings customers get $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry this season. Play your player instincts. No gimmicks, no convoluted rules, just you, your player reads, and a shot at big returns. So download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now. Use the code BOLTUP. That is code BOLTUP, BOLTUP. Play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call, ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Again, download the DraftKings Pick 6 app. Use the code BOLTUP. That's BOLTUP. Play $5 to get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded is non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms. pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Left sideline, 10-5. Flips into the end zone.
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Now we saw the replay, and it's not great. Feel terrible for Najee. Had to be helped off the field. The card is out now for him. Chargers with just 2 backs now on the active roster. Marion Hampton and Hassan Haskins. Haskins has been getting 1 snap per game. So going to be pressed into more duty here, and this could be the Marion Hampton game. Najee was playing great, too. 6 carries for 28 yards, averaging nearly 5 per clip. Great in pass pro. Had those 2 big receptions last week for 10 yards a pop. But a new set of downs here. Chargers up 3-0, 4:57 left in the half. Knocking on the door of Cam Dicker field goal range from the 39. Hand off to Hampton. Hampton, following his blockers, lowers the shoulder, dives forward inside the 35. A gain of 3. Let's go back to Shannon.
Yeah, Najee Harris right now being carted off. That left leg is all the attention right now. Left ankle, he's shaking his head as he looks up at the Jumbotron guy. Jim Harbaugh, one of the first guys out there on the field, kind of stayed with him as he made his way to the sideline.
Thank you, Shannon. See that cart go under the tunnel there. Chargers now a 2nd and 7. Certainly in Cam Dicker field goal range. I formation again. Fisk and Deculus to the right. Hand off to Hampton. Hampton able to get through some bodies. Dives forward just shy of the 30-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 5.
Tell you what, I wouldn't mind seeing that toss left behind Joe Alt again before this game is over. There's a convoy out there for Hampton when they ran that earlier. That you're starting to see him get a little more comfortable there.
Yeah, we've seen how effective he's been on short yardage as well. Got popped in each of those games against the Chiefs and the Raiders behind the line of scrimmage and still able to pick it up. 2 of 7 on 3rd down here. Big one for the Chargers. Clock at 3:30 in the half. Keep this thing moving and hold on to this ball till the end of it. Herbert to throw. Here comes a blitz. It's a quick out, and it's caught by Ladd. Man, he had to secure that going down as Jahdae Barron, the rookie out of Texas, was trying to strip it out. Beautiful play by Ladd to mark it 1, DJ. First down, Bolts.
Yeah, went got that one with his hands. Little quick out. Keenan ends up coming inside, tries to give him a little bit of help, a little rub route, and then a nice, strong, firm pluck of the hands by McConkey.
Keenan 1 catch, McConkey 2, Gadsden 2, and Quentin 4. They get this thing in the end zone. Under 3 minutes now with a new set of downs. Herbert in the shotgun, Hampton to his left. Darius Davis in motion. Hands it to Davis. Turns it upfield. And he is cut down at the 25-yard line. That'll be a gain of 2. Sternad with the tackle.
This defense is so fast.
Yeah,
it's
hard.
They just flow out there. And this is without Drake Greenlaw.
3-0 Bolts. Got about 10 seconds between the game and play clock, and we're at 2:30. So they'll have to run a play before the 2-minute warning. Chargers total yards 143 to the Broncos 42, but they lead just 3-0. Herbert, play action. Hampton picks up the blitz. Now Herbert has to roll out. He's under duress. Throws toward the end zone. Leaping catch. Quentin. What a grab and a flag. I don't ever want to hear anything about that man's hands again. Oh my, high pointed, secured to the ground at the 5-yard line.
While he's being interfered with, don't let that bother you. Q just goes up the ladder and gets it.
And it's a broken play, and Q just runs toward the end zone. What a grab by Quentin.
How about the guts on Justin Herbert to put that ball up there?
In between 3 guys, basically.
That was a perfect throw.
Pass interference, defense number 2. That penalty's decline. Result of the play is the first down at the 1-yard line.
Meanwhile, you're being interfered with by the Defensive Player of the Year from 2024. And now a 1st and goal at the 5. Man, Q is putting on a show here. Four catches for 55 yards. That one for 37.
I love it when you show the replay and you get the oohs and ahs from the fans.
It is a 1st and goal from inside the 3.
He's going to tell Harbaugh something here.
And Sean Smith, our referee, trying to get eyes on Harbaugh, see what this is all about. Move it up to the 2-yard line, so they move the ball a little bit there for him. 1st and goal. Can Hampton get his first touchdown of his career? We saw him pack it in tight against the Raiders last week, and it did not work on 3 consecutive runs. See how they opt to run this one. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So they wind the clock. We get to the 2-minute warning. They can talk about it. It'll be a 1st and goal from the 2 when we return, and the Chargers up 3-0 on the Broncos on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
Get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
I want you to press your nose up against your speakers and smell my breath. Clean, fresh, kissable, right? That's because I use Zellman's Minty Mouth, the breath freshener you swallow. Clinically tested dual-action capsules coated with powerful, delicious mint and filled with parsley seed oil. So I always smell and feel fresh, even after I eat garlic and onions. Zellman's gives you the confidence to get close.
Excuse me. You realize, of course, they can't smell you.
Don't ruin the moment.
Zellman's is only available online, so go to Zellmans.com. That's Zellmins.com. Use the code RADIO for 15% off your first order. That's Zellmans.com with code RADIO for 15% off your first order today. And it's backed by a 100% love it or your money back guarantee. Don't let bad breath ruin the moment.
How's your breath today?
California. It's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
Los Angeles.
LA.
There goes Herbert to the end zone.
This is your home of the Bolts.
20-yard run for Justin Herbert.
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Well, Q leading the way again. 5 catches for 77 yards after that 37-yarder. They did not update it. And I gave you the prior total. So now the Chargers with a 1st and goal at the 2-minute warning here from the 2. They had this last week in Vegas and could not punch it in. Out comes Tucker Fisk and Scott Matlock. No Mekhi Becton. It's Jamari Sawyer out there next to Pipkins, but Tucker Fisk on that right side of the line. You got 2 receivers left, Quinton and Ladd. Herbert in the shotgun. Hands to Hampton. Hampton cuts. And no, it's a throw to the end zone. Incomplete. I bid on the fake. It was Q. Incomplete. 2nd and goal. Riley Moss there to break it up. They are on the far end of the field from our booth. They could not be at a further point in this stadium.
That was a hard play action, and after the play fake, you saw Hampton almost try to hurdle up into the hole as if he had the ball.
2nd and goal, right hash, 2-yard line. Matlock comes off, Keenan goes in, Ladd and Q to the left, Keenan to the right, Tucker Fisk attached to the right side of that line. Herbert in the shotgun. Hands to Hampton, Hampton into the end zone, touchdown, Chargers! Amarian Hampton with the first TD of what we expect to be a heck of an NFL career.
That was blocked beautifully. I mean, he could have just walked right into the end zone untouched. A huge hole. And nice to see the Chargers in this close, tight red zone finish it off smoothly.
Yeah, beautiful block by Tucker Fisk on Singleton, who was that linebacker trying to come up.
Keenan's
also,
out there.
Yeah, how about Keenan on Riley Moss?
Blocking his tail off.
Dicker for the extra point. That's good. 9 plays, 54 yards, 3 minutes, 57 seconds. Our game drive summary there, presented by UCLA Health, keeping you on top of your game. Marion Hampton in North Carolina, 38 games, 3,565 yards, and 36 touchdowns. And here he gets his first as an NFL player. Probably took him a little bit longer than he would have liked. We've seen a lot of positives out of number 8, even though the stats might not suggest it. But that is all set up, DJ, by just an incredible grab from Quentin Johnston.
Yeah, and when you look at what Quentin Johnston's done now since the start of 24, I think in touchdowns he's, 4th in the entire league. And he continues every week to make these big, explosive plays. It's not, oh, he's turned things around anymore. It's like this guy's playing like one of the best receivers in the NFL.
He's playing like a number 1 receiver.
Absolutely.
You mentioned it on that catch. Was it Gadsden that got the catch that you said? They're doubling Q.
Yeah,
and
he's getting attention.
That's a number 1 receiver. So here we go. Dicker to kick it away. Broncos have 2 timeouts and a minute 53 with which to work. And Dicker into the hands of Harvey, outside the numbers 10 to the 20. And that is where he is wrapped up and dropped at about the 23-yard line. St. Juice there to make the tackle. Shannon down on the field. What's up?
You guys are talking about Q. Yeah, just in the first half alone, 5 catches, 77 yards. Guys, you're looking at the league's best receiving trio. It is night and day from what we had in Houston, right? They are the first in the league in receptions, yards after the catch, tied for 2nd when it comes to touchdowns, and 3rd in yards. And you got to believe that Q's great season is somewhat due to Keenan coming back from Chicago, played such a role in Q's freshman season.
Yeah, no doubt, Shannon. Great point. Those two reconnected immediately. Dupree and Caleb Murphy, your edges. Nix to throw. They rush 4. Has time. Now he's going to climb that pocket. Throw to Cortland Sutton underneath to the 35-yard line. Derwin makes the tackle. It's a gain of 8. And they're moving. 90 seconds left. Will Lutz has a big leg, career-long 60. Dobbins in the backfield. Nix to throw, looking left. Now throwing middle of the field and cannot find Troy Franklin. Ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage by Deshaun Hand. Another I mean, we've seen that all season long, DJ. These D linemen get their hands up and affect the pass.
And with this team specifically, you can't get Bo Nix. He does not get sacked. So get your hands up if you're not going to get home.
And just a single sack this season through 2 games. So here we go. 3rd and 2. They are 1 of 5 on 3rd down. Nix to throw again, looking right, throwing right, caught, dropped just past the first down marker for Sutton at the 40, so that'll keep it alive. 70 seconds left. Still 2 timeouts, not using them here. Moving right to left. Chargers up 10-0. They rush just 3. Nix throws, right sideline, incomplete. That was intended for Marvin Mims. So clock stops at 58 seconds on a 2nd and 10 from their own 41.
Yeah, Deion Henley, just a little delayed blitz right there. He just pauses, and then once it opens up, he goes. He got the Bo Nix in a hurry. And again, don't let anything over your head here, and no dumb penalties. Those are 2 key points as we come in the last minute of the half.
Mims, Sutton, Franklin to the left. All alone to the right is Lucas Kroll, the tight end. Bidet in the backfield.
Derwin's in a track stance.
They got 3 on the play clock. 2, 1. Here comes the blitz. Under pressure. Nix has to let it fly. Nobody there. And Tarheeb still with the pressure as well.
Yeah, so Derwin took all the attention. He's in a track stance. He comes. He draws all the attention. That freed up Still to just race through scot-free right to Bo Nix.
By the way, Chargers still have all 3 timeouts. They break huddle. And again, it's Bidet in the backfield with Nix.
Got Nico Reed in the game down here.
And Nico Reed opposite Mims. Nix to throw. Pressure comes. He's got off his spot. Nix in trouble. Now he's got his legs to use. And there goes Nix. Shoved out of bounds before he can get there, though. At the Bronco 48, he'll be 2 yards shy. Derwin able to track him down. And let's see if Sean Payton wants to go for it with 46 seconds left. That offense is staying out there.
Wow, no hard count.
Huge.
Be aware of the hard count. Do not jump. This is a gamble.
I think you're right, DJ. This is probably a hard count. It's
it
only
feels like a hard count and a punt, but we'll see what happens.
Nico Reed goes off. Good rep for him as he's active in this game for the first time.
If you're the Chargers, you can use your timeout, too, if you need to get organized.
5 on the play clock. Good call. So they used their timeout. I don't think he was going to go. They spent so long getting back to the line of scrimmage. It was down to 2 on the play clock.
I just think from a defensive standpoint, just
set.
Make sure you're under control.
Chargers Impact Fund is a nonprofit charity committed to empowering youth, generating access, and creating opportunity. To learn how you can help make a difference, visit chargers.com/impact. 10-0 Bolts. It'll be Bronco ball out of the half. So shut them out here. Huge stop for this Bolts defense that has been exceptional today. The Broncos are averaging 2.8 yards per play. Bo Nix, a passer rating of 54.5. The Chargers come into this game first in the NFL, allowing quarterbacks a passer rating of 61.9. A 4th and 2. Nix in the shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the pitch. Nix has time, throws downfield, has a man wide open, caught, touchdown Broncos. Absolutely devastating. Cortland Sutton for 52 yards on a 4th and 2.
Yeah, Loie Gilman's a deep safety on this side. Then St. Just is the deep corner. You're in zone. They just never got their eyes to him. Cortland Sutton works all the way across the field. Loie's pointing to somebody to take him, and there's nobody there. St. Just is not there.
Well, he had one open before and missed it. That time, Nix connects. And this is a whole different ball game, man. You turn them over on downs, and Dicker's got a shot to make it 13-0. Instead, busted coverage. Lutz on for the extra point. And that is through, and they get 7 on a 4th and 2 with 38 seconds left.
Going to get the ball coming out in the third quarter. I mean, holy cow, what a momentum swing.
Well, Broncos right back. They had absolutely nothing going.
I mean, there was nobody within 15 yards right or left of him. I don't know why St. Juice wasn't getting depth. There's nobody there. You're just covering empty space.
And I think the problem, too, is, DJ, you're talking about, they're all, I'm watching it on the snap, they're all going forward. You are not going to impact that play on a 4th and 2. Like, it's the back end of the defense has no chance of stopping a run that's going to go a couple yards.
Well,
Shannon, what do you got down there?
Just went into the locker room with about a minute on the clock. He was limping a little bit, went in with one of the trainers earlier. So return man Darius Davis not in action.
Thank you, Shannon. So Haskins and Hampton out there on this kickoff. And that's as bad of a way as you could end a half as possible.
Well, you got 38 seconds. Hey, maybe you get a kick out of the end zone or something, and you get a couple completions and can steal 3. You got a big leg kicker and Cameron Dicker.
Would have been nice to have Darius Davis out there, but as Shannon just shared, he limped into the locker room. So it's Haskins and Hampton. Would assume Lutt's going to boot it to the right side here. And that is exactly what he does. Fielded by Haskins at the 2, on the numbers right, to the 15, 20. And hurdles one player, gets to the 25-yard line with 32 seconds and 3 timeouts left. See how Greg Roman and Jim Harbaugh opt to play this. The Broncos still have 2 timeouts. They did not use a single timeout.
Well, that was coming off of a timeout as well.
That's my thing. Like you were talking about getting that defense settled, and they were so disjointed, rushing to the line of scrimmage with 2 seconds on the play clock. So here we go. Herbert in the shotgun. Can they answer? They do have all 3 timeouts. Trey Harris, Keenan to the right. Herbert to throw. They rush 4 under duress and throws at the feet. That might be backwards. You got to hop on that. Great play by Hampton, even though they say it was a forward pass. 2nd and 10.
I think Justin really wanted to run. He ended up getting up into the pocket and at the last second realized there was nowhere to go and just looking for an outlet and tried to spit the ball out there as quickly as possible.
I mentioned 3 timeouts. Forgot they took that one to set their defense prior to the Bronco touchdown. This feels like last year on Thursday night. Remember, Chargers had nothing going on going into the half, and then they got that free kick, and it turned everything around. See if they can get an answer here. They rush 4 again. Herbert has got to climb the pocket, rolling to his left, taking a shot downfield, has Q again, and incomplete. There is a flag in the backfield, though, and that's going to be a hold, so it would not have mattered. Saw the preliminary signal there.
Holding. Offense number 68. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
And now you're just going to get the Broncos to use, because look, you got Marvin Mims back there to return a punt, so you're going to just hand this ball off, get the Broncos to use their 2 timeouts on 2nd and 3rd down.
I wouldn't mind just going back to that toss as well. It eats up some more time as you get out to the perimeter.
Herbert under center. Hand off to Hampton. Hampton stretching it to the right. Stiff arm. He's got to get down. It doesn't. Like, you just can't do that. It's a gain of 5. You just have to drop your knee. So on a 3rd and 15, Broncos are going to have 1 timeout left. They can use the entire field to set Will Lutz up for a field goal if they can get any kind of return out of Mims. He's already had 1 big one today. 3 of 8 on 3rd down. Herbert hands to Hampton. Hampton dives forward to the 26-yard line. Peyton will use, should have been their 2nd timeout. Instead,
they will come after this punt.
Oh, yeah. So they'll have 11 seconds to work with. And again, a Mims who can bust them. In his career, he's got a 61-yarder. Has been the All-Pro returner last year and the season before.
Wow, I mean, you just kick this thing out of bounds.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is you got to get the snap and get the punt off.
Yeah, you said it. Here they come. McKay gets it off. Fair catch signaled for at the 20, so 4 seconds, you would assume at that point. Although,
that was close right there, by the way.
Sure was. See whether or not they just want to take a knee or if maybe
4 seconds. You're taking a knee here.
Sean Payton always trying to outfox his opponent, though.
I get it when you're around midfield. We're in no man's land here.
It's not worth it.
Drop back, get a sack and a fumble. And
that's exactly what it looks like. They'll take it. It was 10-0, and on a 4th and 2, they get a touchdown out of it. On a deep shot from Nix to Sutton. So he takes the knee, and we go to the half, and the Broncos will start the second half with the ball, but the Chargers are on top. 10-7 here at the break. ILO going to have all that great halftime coverage for you here on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Scoring your favorite LA Chargers gear has never been easier with 2 locations to choose from. The equipment room at SoFi Stadium and the Chargers team store located right there at 2144 East El Segundo Boulevard in the Chargers Commons Shopping Center. Open Thursday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Chargers team store is stocked with the latest limited edition merch drops, jerseys, headwear, sideline gear, and much more. To learn more, visit chargers.com/shop. Again, that's chargers.com/shop.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She could get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at timbertech.com.
You wouldn't trust a butcher to babysit your pet pig. You wouldn't trust a lumberjack to repair your antiques. Or a professional wrestler to be your massage therapist. So why would you trust anyone but AMCO to fix your car? For over 50 years, we've been the trusted experts in transmission repair.
Check out AMCO's multiple financing options, so you can fix it fast and pay it off slow.
AA MCO.
More LA Chargers football is just minutes away.
Mere moment.
But first,
We have!
this is LA Chargers halftime.
Hey, we got a whole nother half to finish this game.
Now here's your host on the LA Chargers Audio Network, Isaac Lowenkron.
Score at halftime from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers 10, the Denver Broncos 7. LA Chargers football is presented by Cal Recycle. We're reimagining recycling in California. Put food scraps in your green bin, take California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site, and get cash back. Learn more at recyclingreimaginedca.com. We've got 3 other games going on right now. The Chicago Bears holding a 17-14 lead over the Dallas Cowboys with 4:15 left in the second quarter. The San Francisco 49ers up 6-3 over the Arizona Cardinals. 17 seconds left in the first half in a matchup of 2-0 teams. And the Seattle Seahawks ahead of the New Orleans Saints 38-3, 19 seconds left, second quarter. Earlier today, the Washington Commanders defeated the Las Vegas Raiders 41-24 as former Raider Marcus Mariota got the win in place of Jaden Daniels, who was out with a knee injury. The Raiders now 1-2. Browns over the Packers 13-10. Cleveland's Andre Schmidt, the game-winning 55-yard field goal at the gun. The Browns trailed this game 10-0 with 3:39 left to play in the fourth quarter. Eagles held off the Rams 33-26. The Rams' Joshua Carty had a potential game-winning 44-yard field goal attempt in the final seconds, blocked by the Eagles' Jordan Davis, who returned it 61 yards for a touchdown. Steelers won at New England 21-16. Aaron Rodgers, the game-winning 17-yard touchdown pass to Calvin Austin with 2:16 to play. And Tampa Bay's Chase McLaughlin, the game-winning 36-yard field goal at the gun for a 29-27 win over the Jets, who are 0-3. The Bucs are 3-0. Our halftime score from SoFi Stadium is the Chargers 10, the Denver Broncos 7. First half highlights straight ahead on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
Get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make two presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
Picture this, a seamlessly managed print environment that saves you time, money, and headaches. With Toshiba's Encompass Managed Print Services, our team of experts will optimize your print productivity so you can focus on what matters. So, whether it's boosting your bottom line, saving precious IT resources, or better management of your printers, Toshiba's Encompass Managed Print Services has your back. Visit our website at business.toshiba.com to learn more. Toshiba, we're the managed print experts.
Picture this. You're on a date. The conversation's flowing, the food is amazing, and then bad breath happens. And suddenly you're leaning back instead of leaning in. Your confidence gone. Or maybe it's a big meeting. You've got the pitch nailed. The deal is perfect. Coffee breath is doing all the talking, not the impression you want to leave behind. Gum and mints, most are just bad breath Band-Aids and fade fast, which is why you need to try Zellman's Minty Mouth, the functional breath freshener you swallow. Zellman's tiny dual-action capsules are coated with a powerful, delicious mint filled with parsley seed oil, clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders like garlic, onions, and it even takes down coffee breath for fresh, confident breath anytime you need to get close. Zellman's is only available online. Go to Zellmans.com, Zelmins, Zellmans.com. Use the code RADIO for 15% off your first order. Zellmans.com, code RADIO for 15% off.
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Left sideline, 10-5. Flips into the end zone.
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Chargers with a 10-7 halftime lead over the Denver Broncos at SoFi Stadium. This afternoon's halftime highlights are presented by Valvoline. Keep your car or truck working at peak performance by taking it to Valvoline Instant Oil Change. And with a 15-minute drive-through oil change where they offer stay-in-your-car service while you wait. Locations all over Southern California. Find the location nearest you at SoCalOilChange.com. On the first series of the game, Quentin Johnston picked up right where he left off on Monday Night Football in Vegas.
And they're bringing 5. Herbert, quick throw. Q has it. He's got the first down. Into plus territory. He breaks a tackle. Q outside the numbers to the 30. 25-20. How about that? Quentin Johnston does not quit on the play like the play-by-play guy did. And that's a 37-yard reception. What an effort by Q.
Setting up a 32-yard field goal by Cameron Dicker for a 3-0 Charger lead. They led 3-0 after one as they did not allow a first down in the first quarter, but the Broncos defense came up with 3 sacks in the first quarter. Chargers had to deal with more adversity in the second stanza. Justin Herbert was intercepted for the first time this season. Running back Najee Harris had to leave the game with a non-contact left Achilles injury, but then another Herbert to Q connection got the Chargers down to the Broncos' 2-yard line.
Hands to Hampton. Hampton into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Amarian Hampton with the first TD of what we expect to be a heck of an NFL career.
But then Denver came back with a 52-yard touchdown pass from Bo Nix to Cortland Sutton on a 4th down and 2. It was the first touchdown the Chargers had allowed in 6 quarters, making it a 10-7 Chargers lead over the Broncos at halftime, with Denver set to receive the second half kickoff. Matt Money Smith, Daniel Jeremiah, and Shannon Farron standing by to bring it to you after these. It's the Chargers 10, the Denver Broncos 7 at halftime on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Touchdown Chargers! Justin Herbert! Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Hard-heated touchdown captain. Join former Charger safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Harry, and me as we interview Charger players, coaches, and this week, front office general manager Joe Ortiz. Again, Chargers Weekly. Available wherever you get your podcasts.
Summer's almost over, but there's still time to work on that sunburn. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
With over 40 big screens showing all the big games, you can catch every play from wherever you eat, stay, and play.
Number 2.
War, live, December 6th. Get tickets now.
And the number 1 reason.
Win a new Dodge Charger Daytona RT. Use your rewards card at your favorite table games to enter through September 28th.
Morongo, good times.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No! Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Kick is good!
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Now we know it's a game of attrition, but man, the Chargers been hit hard coming into this one, and in this one, great halftime coverage from Isaac Lowenkron, Shannon Farron down on that field. We love hearing from Shannon, but she's been weighing in a little bit too much, and every time she checks in, it's an injury update. Mekhi Becton with the concussion, Najee Harris with the leg, Darius Davis with the knee, Quentin Johnston hobbled off. I mean, it's just been an incredibly physical game, and Chargers dinged up, but they lead 10-7. That's the good news. Obviously not the way you wanted to go into the half, and with the Broncos going for it on a 4th and 2 from their own side of the field and being able to convert that for a 52-yard touchdown.
Yeah, overall, the defense played great in the first half. It just 2 busts. One, they were able to dodge with the missed throw.
Miss to Mims, yeah.
The missed throw to Mims down the field on the flea flicker. Unfortunately, on the 4th and short, they weren't able to dodge that one. So, look, overall, a lot of good from the defense. Offensively, got some plays, really been better offensively than the Broncos in terms of getting something going outside of just a big play for the Broncos. Yeah. But to me, it's you talk about those injuries, Money, it's about the opportunities now for guys to step into roles and see what they can do.
I mean, you're talking about 61 yards of offense outside of that one pass for the Broncos in the first half. They've run the ball 5 times with their running backs for 0 yards. The Chargers now have been balanced. You know, they got 17 rushes from, Herbert's run at once, so 18 rushes total, but 17 of them, Hampton, Harris, and Darius Davis on the sweep.
These are 2 of the best defenses in the NFL.
Yeah, and there's no reason not to expect it to look like this. A lot of energy in here. Looks like it's sold out. It is packed to the rafters. And Chargers forced to defend again. I mean, prior to that one play, they were holding the Broncos to around 2 yards per play.
Well, let's start with a 3 and out here and get back in the rhythm.
Exactly right. The defense has been exceptional today. So Cam Dicker, who earlier in this game became the most accurate kicker in Charger history. Remember, there's Darius Davis trying to, right in front of us, kind of get that leg moving.
All right, Chargers fans, you ready to get the energy going for the second half? Let's go!
Chargers will kick off left to right. Mims and Harvey back to receive. as Dicker lets it fly toward Mims. He'll field it at the 2, outside the numbers left, staying outside the numbers left, and able to find a little lane all the way out to the 34-yard line. Let's get downstairs to Shannon Farron.
D-line rookie Jamari Caldwell getting his name called today with his pressures. He had his first career sack against the Raiders. He said, I didn't know whether to celebrate or not. It was 3rd down. I didn't know if they were going to go for it on 4th. But anyway, the coaches love him down here. They say he's relentless. He's well-schooled. He's a heavy guy, which is weird because he looks so quick out there. Why? He just dropped recently 100 pounds, so he still has the strength and the core used to carrying all that extra weight. That's why he looks so quick here today, guys.
Yeah, rookies have been great for the Chargers so far this season. Thank you, Shannon. There's a handoff to Dobbins as they try to get their running game going, and there's Dobbins. He's got the corner, and he is gone. 40, 35, 30, 25, and that's J.K. Dobbins. We saw it all last year. He may get you nothing. He may get you nothing his first 5 carries, and then that happens. 41 yards in position to already have tied this game on 1 play.
I think it was Caleb Murphy. He just went inside for some reason against Garrett Bowles, and then you get a tough angle from Alohi Gilman.
They're right back on it, too. They're running with tempo here. And it's a handoff again. And again, Dobbins looking for room, and he gets inside the 20 to the 19. That's a gain of 6. Murphy with the tackle.
They are running right at Caleb Murphy, and his best strength is his quickness and his ability to win with speed, but he's just not as big or as heavy-handed as Thule or even some of the other ones you're going to roll through there. Bud Dupree's big, heavy-handed guy.
They've been playing a Boygby there.
Yeah.
You mentioned it, Murphy, 254 pounds. A Boygby 292 on that end. So they huddle up, they break. Dobbins to the left of Nix. Nix looking right. And throws out into the flat. And look at that, able shoestring catches. And look at that, what a stiff arm by Dobbins into the end zone. Did he step out? Nope, touchdown Broncos. And that's just J.K. Dobbins, 19 yards. You thought he's dead to rights there at the line of scrimmage, and instead, stiff arm and explosion.
First of all, it's a heck of a catch. He makes a one-handed catch with his left hand. He gets through Dayon Henley, and I do think he stayed in bounds.
Yeah. Boy, we're talking about 2.5 minutes of game time out of 32. And the Broncos lead this game.
That happened quick.
Sure did. An explosive run, an explosive pass, and it does not matter if you dominate every other drive that they've had. Broncos take the lead 14-10. 14 unanswered in about 3 minutes of game time. 2.5 minutes of game time on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcasts have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
Get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
NFL fans, when it's time to get Chargers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Chargers.
Picture this. You're on a date. The conversation's flowing, the food is amazing, and then bad breath happens. And suddenly you're leaning back instead of leaning in. Your confidence gone. Or maybe it's a big meeting. You've got the pitch nailed. The deal is perfect. Coffee breath is doing all the talking, not the impression you want to leave behind. Gum and mints, most are just bad breath Band-Aids and fade fast, which is why you need to try Zellman's Minty Mouth, the functional breath freshener you swallow. Zellman's tiny dual-action capsules are coated with a powerful, delicious mint filled with parsley seed oil, clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders like garlic, onions, and it even takes down coffee breath for fresh, confident breath anytime you need to get close. Zellman's is only available online. Go to Zellmans.com, Zelmins, Zellmans.com. Use the code RADIO for 15% off your first order. Zellmans.com, code RADIO for 15% off.
Aren't you done this? That's what tonight's about!
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Run! Run!
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Well, J.K. Dobbins sticks it to his former team, all 66 yards, courtesy of number 27. 3 plays, a minute 20. So that's 2 minutes, 20 seconds. The Broncos put up 14 unanswered. And lead this game now 14-10. No Najee Harris. And good to see Darius Davis back out there for the return. So he seems to overcome that knee issue he had a little bit earlier. Out there with Haskins. It was Hampton with him before, but you can't afford to have him on the kick return now with no Najee. And Lutt's going to send it all the way over to Haskins' side, but Davis will come to field it at the 2. On the numbers right side, 10, 15, 20. Cuts inside, 25, 30. Ball's down on the ground. Ball is down on the ground. There is a pile. The Broncos say they have it. It goes from bad to worse if they come out of this with a white jersey and the ball. My goodness, Bronco ball. This has come completely unhinged.
The offense hasn't touched the ball. They've got a chance to get 3 scores without Justin Herbert taking a snap.
Yeah, they had that quick 3, when Hampton ran out of
that's right,
bounds.
that's right.
And that's been Darius has put the ball on the ground in the past. Picked a rough time to do it here, so a chance for the Broncos to add to their lead already in Will Lutt's field goal range as they take over on the turnover. That's a 2-0 lead now in takeaways. They had 2 coming in. The Chargers had 3. Chargers 0 giveaways coming into this, and they got 2 in this contest. And Broncos still smarting from that loss in Indy on a penalty. And now they have come alive. Nix hands to Dobbins again, looking for a hole, and he is met by Alohi Gilman. And Dayon Henley cleans it up. It'll be a gain of 2, a 2nd and 8.
Well, this is a big possession here. This defense got to force a kick. And just as we talked about that last possession, them going at Caleb Murphy, he's out and Aboigbe's in.
Yeah, they got Bud on the end, Aboigbe on the interior there with Jamari Caldwell. Now they're going to spread them out as Harvey is wide of the numbers left. Dante Jackson over there with him, and they got a numbers situation here trying to figure it out. Derwin still communicating with the defense. He steps into the slot, pushes Jefferson back. Here's Nix to throw. Nix steps up in the pocket to the end zone. Incomplete. He had Mims. He missed him. He was under pressure a little bit, but Mims had 2 or 3 steps. It's the second time Mims has been missed for a touchdown.
Yeah, he settled a little bit, and then once he settled, he got vertical and got past Tony Jefferson, and he had 5 yards in the clear.
So can they get them off the field on this 3rd down? Just 2 of 7. Remember, they converted that 4th down at the end of the half. They lead 14-10. Pistol formation. 8 on the play clock. Nix to throw. They rush 5. Nix throws out into the flat for Mims. He catches, and he's not going to get it. Dragged out of bounds by Caleb Murphy. There's that speed on display to thwart that, and out comes Lutz to make it a 7-point game.
That ball might have been deflected on the way out there.
Yeah, I think it was. You're right.
Yeah, Caldwell. If that ball isn't deflected and it's on the upfield shoulder, I think he probably wins that foot race and gets the 1st down.
Yep, exactly right. Great play by Caldwell. So Lutz from 42, missed from 42 last week. That opened the door for the Colts to get that win. Let's do it again here, Will. That kick, though, is right down the middle, and they cash in on the turnover as the Broncos lead is now 7. 17 unanswered for Denver. They lead the Chargers by a touchdown here on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First up, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Charger safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Harry, and me as we interview Charger players, coaches, and this week, front office general manager Joe Ortiz. Again, Chargers Weekly.
Available wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that football is back, and so is your shot at big wins. It is DraftKings Pick 6, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Your game day instincts can score you real money and fast. Here's the play. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats. From breakout rookies to elite quarterbacks, unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your calls, the bigger your payout. Kickoff bonus, new DraftKings customers get $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry this season. Play your player instincts. No gimmicks, no convoluted rules. Just you, your player reads, and a shot at big returns. So download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now. Use the code BOLTUP. That is code BOLTUP, BOLTUP. Play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call, ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Again, download the DraftKings Pick 6 app. Use the code BOLTUP. That's BOLTUP. Play $5 to get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded is non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that inspire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms. pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
1, 2, 3. You're listening to LA Chargers football.
The start of something special right here, man. Let's go.
All season long.
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Well, Chargers trailing for the first time this season. They were never behind in the Chiefs game, never behind in the Raider game. Now a bit of adversity as they're down a touchdown to the Broncos, 17-10, 17 unanswered in less than 5 minutes of game time. On a 4th and 2, an offense that had absolutely nothing going was able to cash in a 52-yard touchdown on a busted coverage, and they have been sizzling ever since.
They got to get a possession and see if they can at least flip the field and let the defense rest for a minute here and try and get some momentum back.
And Davis now, after the fumble, fields at the goal line between the numbers on the right side in the hash to the 20, and he just secures that ball, slowed it down at the 25. As we quickly take 10 seconds for our stations to identify themselves on the LA Chargers Football Network.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers Audio Network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeart radio station.
They'll start at the 25. Hampton in the backfield, no Najee. He has now been downgraded to out, as has Mekhi Becton. So Sawyer is your right guard now. Fisk in motion, right to left. Herbert, play action. Throws out to Hampton, catches it, but really has nothing. That's no gain, maybe a yard, 2nd and 9. And with that now, that is the 11th completion for Herbert in this game. He now has 2,000 in his career. That is his 82nd game. Patrick Mahomes beat him to it by a game. He did it in 81, but at 27 years and 195 days old, Herbert is now the youngest to have done it, surpassing Drew Bledsoe, who was 27 and 239 days. Let's see if that accomplishment can get this thing going. 2nd and 9. Rush 4, Herbert standing tall again into the flat for Hampton. Trying to make a man miss, lowers his shoulder. We do have a flag in the defensive secondary, though, and it looks like palms to the sky for Surtain. Trying to keep Johnson in check. Here's Sean Smith, our referee.
Illegal contact, defense number 2. 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
That's the second penalty on Surtain. Had the big PI on Q. Q caught it anyway to set up the touchdown. And now, again, trying to keep Johnston in check. Gets flagged. So a new set of downs.
Boy, I tell you, they need some energy. The team needs some energy. The stadium needs some energy. Keenan Allen can be that energy source. When he gets going, he gets everybody a little excited. They need some of that.
Yeah, Keenan just 1 catch for 7 yards thus far. They spread him out. 3 to the left, Quentin to the right. And it's a handoff to Hampton. Hampton through the middle, hurdles past the 40 to the 42-yard line. And that is a gain of 12. And that's what we're talking about, DJ. Get this run game going. Hampton using that speed and physicality to move the sticks on a first down. And now he's going to get a breather. Haskins checks in. Bunch formation right. Gadsden, Ladd, and Keenan. Q all alone, one-on-one left with Surtain checking him. Herbert to throw. Herbert clutches. Now, tripped up is McConkey. He wants a flag. It's not coming.
There it is.
And there it is. Took a while, all the way from the back judge. He's got 2 referees closer to him that didn't throw it.
Pass interference. Defense number 9. The ball be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
That's Ufunga.
That's good for another Chargers.
So put him into plus territory.
Well, Chargers needed to find something. Maybe something, just getting a couple penalties to get them started, get them going. I mean, yeah, he got tripped clearly.
Literally grabbed Ladd's leg and tripped him up. And the ref. So Deculus comes in as an extra offensive lineman. Hampton in the backfield. Matlock ahead of him. Fisk on the right side of the line outside of the extra offensive lineman. Hand off to Hampton. He's hitting the backfield. And a flag comes in from way back from our back judge again.
Joe Alt on the right side on that snap.
I was confused for a second. I was trying to figure out if my bearings were wrong. I was like, why is he over there? Is the right? Is that the left? That did not work against the Raiders.
Holding. Defense number 98.
Take it.
5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That's the 3rd penalty on this drive. They get John Franklin Myers. And instead of a 2nd and 10, it's a 1st and 10 from the Bronco 45.
Yeah, when you see the flag come from the back judge all the way up to the line of scrimmage, usually that's what you're going to get.
Yeah. 6 penalties for 51 yards now on the Broncos as they break huddle. Quentin and Ladd go left. Keenan and Gadsden go right. And now they go empty as Haskins goes wide of the numbers right.
Well, Keenan's loosened up in the slot here.
Herbert, as they rush 4. And it's a quick throw. And there's Gadsden again. Outside right sideline to the 40. It's a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Gadsden a big part of this passing offense now. That is his 4th target and 3rd catch for 32 yards.
It's 2nd and 5.
He's real smooth. Real easy, smooth route runner. I just like when they go 3 by 1 and whoever that 3rd inside receiver is, they get a great favorable matchup.
It's Quentin on this one now. Keenan on the outside, Ladd between them. Gadsden all alone to the right. New set of downs, or I should say 2nd and 6. They called it 4. Herbert again into the flat. There's Hampton. Makes the first man miss, and he's got the first down, and he was almost gone. He is at the 32-yard line where he got tripped up by Jonah Ellis. Otherwise, he might have been gone.
Yeah, Jonah Ellis is the one who forced the fumble on the kickoff, and he might have just saved the touchdown right here. He almost stepped through it. He just clipped his heels to keep him from taking that to the end zone.
Hampton already 1 touchdown today. Now inside of Cam Dicker field goal range. Chargers trail by 7, 17-10, but chewing up some clock here, coming up on 3 minutes on this drive. Hand off to Hampton. Gets a block from Fisk, and there goes Hampton to the 30. Gain of 4. That's a nice block by Fisk.
Tell you what, Hampton is explosive.
Tackled by number 94, Jordan.
Once the ball gets in his belly, he hits the gas. He is not a real patient, sift and sort type of a runner.
He just goes.
I am going as fast, as hard as I can.
Gave Brandon Jones a little something to think about, by the way. Jones lowered his head. Now Haskins in. Quentin right, Ladd left. Play action. Herbert Stepping to his left, throwing to his left, and just overshoots Tucker Fisk. That was going to be a tough grab, even if it was near him. And now we got a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, that was just a flat route to the left, and then nothing there. So Fisk tries to just be a little creative and turn that up the sideline. You're not really designing wheel routes for Tucker Fisk that far away. Q's drawing a lot of attention, by the way, in the back end.
3 and 9 on 3rd down from the 30. Haskins in the backfield. McConkey, Quinton to the right, along with Conklin. Keenan one-on-one to the left. They rush 4. It's a quick in. And there's McConkey inside the 20 to the 19-yard line for a gain of 13. There's your man beater, DJ.
Yep, and I think he was working on Surtain on that one in coverage. That was a nice little rub route there with Conklin releasing outside, created just a little bit of space. That was a perfect throw from Herbert, too.
McConkey now heating up. 8th play of the drive here. Over 4 minutes of game time as the Chargers trying to tie this game up. Haskins in the backfield. Keenan on the numbers right all alone. Play action again. He's got to get rid of it. Herbert steps up, throws it low, and incomplete for Keenan. So 2nd and 10 from the 18.
Yeah, they got there quick with bringing some extra bodies. Herbert had to force that out a little earlier than he would have liked.
And Herbert's been under pressure this whole game, and he really has not been under pressure in the first 2 games. He's definitely feeling it in this one. Again, 6 on the line of scrimmage for the Broncos. From the shotgun. Herbert to throw. Here it comes. He's got to get rid of it. Tipped at the line of scrimmage, intended for McConkey in the middle. Alex Singleton, though, with some pressure right up the gut. And he had to ditch that thing early for McConkey on the crosser.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of free runners there, and that was a little lower, the crown of the helmet there into the chest of Herbert.
4 of 10 on 3rd down. It's a big one. Bunch formation right. Gadsden, McConkey, and Keenan. It's Q left. Here goes Herbert. Drops back. Has time. There's Q. Has it inside the 10 and dropped at the 7. But Q with the sure hands again on 3rd down.
I think he got it.
Oh, he got it for sure.
What an effort to get north on that one. He catches that ball coming across the field, and he turns it up knowing he's going to take a big hit.
He had to snatch that thing out of the air, too. He sidestepped, I think, Riley Moss. Gain of 12.
He got popped.
So 1st and goal now, right hash, outside the 6-yard line. Pistol formation, Hampton. Trey Harris on the numbers left. Now Hampton moves to the left of Herbert. Herbert to the pitch. Hampton trying to get the edge, and he cannot get there. He spins, though, to about the 6-yard line, so got back to the original line of scrimmage for no gain. 2nd and goal.
I know that one didn't pop, but there's something about Joe Alt. When he pulls outside, It's a pretty sight. You had Gadsden and Alt out there. It was actually a pretty good play by the defense. That was Strnad who kind of went right at Alt and altered his course.
Not Deculus in, by the way, at right tackle in place of Pipkins. Bunch formation right, Q left. Herbert to throw, looking left for Q, still looking left, now working through his progressions, rolling to his right, throwing to the end zone for Gadsden, incomplete. It was pretty much Gadsden or nothing as Gadsden tried to extend with his toes planted in the right corner of the end zone, but could not get there. 3rd and goal. Broncos red zone defense, 2nd in the league, 25%. Chargers red zone offense, 25th in the league.
Well, Q's gassed, so he just came out.
So break huddle with Gadsden just to the left of Alt, and that bunch formation right, McConkey, Davis, and Keenan. Now Keenan in motion right to left. 6 on the line of scrimmage for the Broncos. They bring 4 to the end zone, poked away, incomplete, intended for Keenan, but a nice play by Surtain.
Tried to hit him on a slant, and that's Very, very tight quarters. Surtain's very patient and then gets that right arm in front to poke it away.
So Dicker out to cut the lead to 4. Dicker at SoFi now 42 for 43. Chance to add to that here with a chip shot from 24. Left hash. It's good. And Chargers able to get some points and work some clock. 6.5 minutes on that. Be back to give you your drive summary as it's Broncos 17, Chargers 13, 5:35 left in the third on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Caught, heated, touchdown, captain.
Join former Charger safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Harry, and me as we interview Charger players, coaches, and this week, front office general manager Joe Ortiz. Again, Chargers Weekly.
Available wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, Chargers fans, a winning football team runs like a well-oiled machine. Every player doing their job, every part working together in peak condition. Your vehicle's no different. Hi, this is Tim Cates for Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where your car or truck gets the championship treatment with a 15-minute drive-through oil change. No appointment needed. Locations all over Southern California. Find yours at SoCalOilChange.com. Want your ride to perform like a winning team?
Touchdown, Chargers.
Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Eric Dickerson here for my favorite spot in the desert, Spotlight 29.
When you're in the Coachella Valley, nobody brings you fun and excitement like Spotlight 29 Casino. They've added hundreds of new slots and 5 treasures baccarat exclusive to Spotlight 29.
And the best lineup of entertainers anywhere.
Go to Spotlight29.com for details.
Plus, the gaming age is now 18.
So get to the Coachella Valley.
Great shows, bright lights, and big winnings. Spotlight 29.
Coachella's best bet.
Car accident, dog bite, slip and fall? Wilshire Law Firm is here to fight for the justice and compensation you deserve. We are the official personal injury law partner of the Los Angeles Chargers, and we've recovered more top personal injury settlements than any other law firm in California. Over $2 billion recovered. No fees unless you win your case. Bolt up and get our powerhouse team on your side. Call 800-800-3333 for our free consultation. Again, that's 1-800-800-3333.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
I mean, this has just been a buffet of quarterbacks.
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Our UCLA Health Drive summary presented by UCLA Health, keeping you on top of your game. 14 plays, 69 yards, 6 minutes, 27 seconds. It's Cam Dicker 24-yard field goal, but they had first and goal at the 6 and just could not punch it in. To try to tie this game as they trail by 4, 17-13. Broncos have scored on their last 3 possessions. And it's been by way of explosives on those first 2. As Dicker lets this one fly, fielded by Mims inside the 5, left side of the field to the 20, kicks outside to the 30. Dropped at the 35. Shannon, what do you got down there?
Yeah, Rondé Gadsden, rookie tight end, finally getting involved today. You guys mentioned it. This is a guy the coaches have been waiting to see. He would get up every morning of training camp, 5 a.m., ride his bike if he had to the facility. They love his catch-making ability. He can block anything, and that work ethic. He refused an NIL deal, wanted to stay put and make a name for himself at Syracuse. His dad played. Last guy to catch a touchdown pass from Dan Marino.
Yeah. He's showing out here today, Shannon. Thank you. So see if the defense can get back to what they were doing for the first 29 minutes of the first half. Nix under center. Play action and throws quickly out into the flat. And bending back inside is Troy Franklin, but doesn't really go anywhere. It's a gain of 1. It'll be a 2nd and 9. Derwin there to stop him. That's a lot of east-west for 1 yard of north-south.
Deion Henley almost picked that off. He saw it coming. He got an early start on it. He's starting to get a beat a little bit for what they're doing.
St. Juice comes in as Troy Dye goes off. Your edge is Kyle Kennard, the rookie. and Bud Dupree. Kennard inactive the first 2 games. They got to start heating Nix up. Handoff, flag right there at the snap. As it stands, Harvey will be dropped for a loss, but let's see what the flag is, and it's going to be an illegal formation, I think. They'll likely decline.
Illegal formation. Offense number 72 was left uncovered. That penalty's declined. Result of the play is third down.
So it'll be third. Let's see where they mark it.
Boy, this would be a really quick 3 and out here.
Right, after forcing that Denver defense to stick around for 6.5 minutes. 3rd and 9 is what they're calling it. That's not right. They got the scoreboard wrong. Where is that ball spotted?
It'd be 3rd and 11, I believe.
That's what I'm thinking. Looks like 3rd and 11. So Harvey goes empty now. Trips right for Nix. And they rush for Nix. Middle of the field, caught on the crosser. And what a tackle by Tarheeb still. There is no one better in the open field. That thing had a chance to go, and instead it's just a 2-yard gain, and they force the 3 and out. Harvey can absolutely fly and still got him by the ankles.
They had 2 blockers out there as well. He's able to avoid the blockers and make a sure tackle. He's turned into one of the best tackling corners in the league.
Yeah. Last week, 9 tackles. Here today, that's tackle number 4. So Darius Davis had 1 huge punt return already out to midfield. He's got his heels on his own 15. Does have a fumble on a kickoff return. And fair catch signaled for at the 15-yard line. That is where the Chargers will start. Actually going to mark them at the 14-yard line. So 17, 14, 13, I should say. Can the Chargers get a little string of points unanswered here? As we got 3:38 to go in the third on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Hey, Chargers fans, a winning football team runs like a well-oiled machine. Every player doing their job, every part working together in peak condition. Your vehicle's no different. Hi, this is Tim Cates for Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where your car or truck gets the championship treatment with a 15-minute drive-through oil change. No appointment needed. Locations all over Southern California. Find yours at SoCalOilChange.com. Want your ride to perform like a winning team? Touchdown, Chargers! Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 35 consecutive years by U.S. News and World Report. Go to UCLAHealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of our over 280 locations right here in Southern California. Once again, that's UCLAHealth.org.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo
Touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
What? So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You wouldn't trust a butcher to babysit your pet pig. You wouldn't trust a lumberjack to repair your antiques. Or a professional wrestler to be your massage therapist. So why would you trust anyone but AMCO to fix your car? For over 50 years, we've been the trusted experts in transmission repair.
Check out AMCO's multiple financing options, so you can fix it fast and pay it off slow.
AA MCO.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
17-13 Broncos on top of the Chargers. Denver on a 17-3 run here since the final minute of the first half. We got 3:38 left in the third, and the Bolts backed up inside their own 15. Hampton in the backfield. And play action. Herbert got to get rid of it. Hit, dropped. Never saw him coming, and that was Joe Alt. Benito got around him.
Yeah, just pure speed. He just beat him right off the snap.
It's a loss of 8.
Benito's got an elite get-off.
And I think Herbert's just not even concerned with it because Alt has been so good this season. And so now, a 2nd and 18.
He was getting ready to flip that in the flat to Hampton, who was wide open, too. Just didn't have time.
This defense is having their way with the Bolts offense. Herbert sets his feet, takes a shot right sideline for Trey Harris. Diving attempt, cannot get to it. Checked by Riley Moss. And it was put in the proper spot, just a little bit too far out in front of him.
He gave it a heck of an effort.
Sure did.
Fully laying out for that ball. Boy, this gets dicey here. You got to find a way to get a first down here. You're going to be punting with your heels on the end line.
5 of 12 on 3rd down. It's just been a slog. Like we said, so many things we hadn't seen the first 2 weeks against the Chiefs and the Raiders. Just Herbert with no time to throw, under constant pressure. 2 on the play clock. 1 takes the snap, sets his feet in the end zone, climbs underneath. Hampton trying to get someone to miss, lowers his shoulder, can only get out to the 20, needed the 24. Singleton with the tackle, but at least he gives J.K. Scott some room to work.
Yeah, it was smart by Herbert. Just get the completion, give your punter some room, live to fight another day here. And Allen ended up beating Sawyer and just leveling Herbert at the end of that play.
Chargers offensive line has been one of the best through 2 weeks, and Denver's defensive line, there's no other way to put it, they're really having their way with them. Scott gets a lot of leg into this and pushes it to the left side, right sideline, I should say. Fair catch signaled for up at the 41. It's a 40-yard punt with no return. If you want the best seats at the lowest prices, access to exclusive members-only events, merchandise, discounts, and more, visit chargers.com/tickets and become a Chargers season ticket member today. The Chargers force the 3-and-out, but can't do anything with it, as the Broncos force a 3-and-out. Tight game, though, 17-13.
See how aggressive Sean Payton wants to be here. The Chargers offense hasn't been able to get anything going.
J.K. Dobbins, who authored a touchdown drive all on his own, 2 runs and 1 reception for 66 yards total. To the right of Bo Nix. Nix to throw, sets his feet, now rolling, and this is where he's dangerous. He's going to take off, and Nix going to step out of bounds left sideline at about the 48-yard line with a gain of 7.
Well, you got your answer there. I thought he might be a little more conservative and just play towards your defense and don't risk a turnover. Instead, he's trying to dial up another shot play. There was nothing there, and Bo Nix tucked it and ran.
First down marker is at the Charger 49. Ball is at their 48. Moving right to left from where we stand. Handoff, Dobbins, he's got a lane. And that's been wide open. Dobbins all the way to the Charger 41-yard line before he's dropped. That's a gain of 13. Make it a gain of 10, I should say.
That was a quick hitter. See the pull by Ben Powers that created the crease.
And that has been a bit of an issue for the Chargers. And a lot of it has been scrambles, just allowing 10-plus yards to runners. Last week, I know the overall numbers weren't great, but Genty was able to make some work, especially on early downs. Here, a 1st and 10. Handoff again to Dobbins. Dobbins trying to work the edges. And there he pushes the pile forward to the 38-yard line for a gain of 3. Tackle by Kennard.
Kennard hustling from the backside on that play. He's getting a lot of work today, his first action.
In comes Jamari Caldwell. Tooley goes off, as does Dante Jackson and Caldwell. Tier Tart out there, along with Deshaun Hand, Kennard, and Bud as your edges. Dobbins now averaging 8 yards per carry. Stays in the backfield to the right of Nix on a 2nd and 6. Chargers down 4, 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Mims in motion, right to left. Hand off to Dobbins. Derwin knocks him down. Actually, no, it was a play action, and Nix is sacked by Derwin for a loss of 4.
Yeah, Kennard got to him first.
Is that just an RPO, I think?
Yeah, he pulled the ball.
Yeah, he pulled it. So it's a tackle for loss. And that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. It'll be a 3rd and 10 when we return, and this game is in the balance. It's Broncos 17, Chargers 13 as we go to the final frame on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcasts have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
Or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show. That's the best thing to do. So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that football is back, and so is your shot at big wins. It is DraftKings Pick 6, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Your game day instincts can score you real money and fast. Here's the play. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats. From breakout rookies to elite quarterbacks, unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your calls, the bigger your payout. Kickoff bonus, new DraftKings customers get $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry this season. Play your player instincts. No gimmicks, no convoluted rules, just you. Your player reads and a shot at big returns. So download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now. Use the code BOLTUP. That is code BOLTUP, BOLTUP. Play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call, ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours again. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app. Use the code BOLTUP. That's BOLTUP. Play $5 to get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded is non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms. pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
This is your home. This is your home of the Bulls on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Back here, 17-13. Broncos on top of the Chargers as Nick's empty in the backfield. Trips left, 2 to the right on this 3rd and 10 from the Charger 41. Looking right, throwing right, tipped, popped in the air and caught by Lucas Kroll to pick up. He'll be about a yard short, I think. Yes, he'll be a yard short. I mean, that thing is popped in the air. Looks like it's going to be intercepted, and it falls into the hands of the tight end, and it looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Shannon, what do you got down there?
After Derwin had that sack, which brought up a 3rd down, he kind of put his arms up, walked away from the huddle, and did a 360 in the stadium, like, get up, get on your feet, get loud. Now is the time we need you. You can hear the stadium come alive as they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, and we love it. An opportunity to turn them over on downs.
Yeah, Sean Payton asked for it. He asked for a virtual measure.
Right. Derwin James now with 10 tackles, but it's a bad break. You know, you get that ball to pop up in the air, and typically those go the defense's way. It was a great play, a great pass breakup. Yeah,
it did earlier for the
certainly
Broncos.
did. We're getting a look at that replay with Kroll, and he's even shorter. He's even shorter than they spotted it, by the way.
He's like a yard plus.
Yeah, they're going to move the ball back on Sean Payton's ask for a virtual measurement based on what we just saw. But gives him a little bit more time to decide if he wants to go for this or not. Kick the field goal and you make it a touchdown game. 14:21 left. And yeah, they're going to back it up. They need to back it up about another 1.5 feet, 2 feet. They stay on the offense, stays on the field.
They got a very athletic quarterback.
Now, last time on 4th and 2, they scored a 52-yard touchdown. Nick's under center. Offset eye with Harvey in the backfield. And rolling to his right. Stuck, throws, caught, wide open, middle of the field. It's Sutton again. And that's going to be a face mask. It's insult to injury. 22 yards. A frustrated Alohi Gilman dragged him down. So it's going to be 1st and goal from inside the 5.
They wanted to go to the flat on that one. Chargers had it covered front side. He worked backside to the crosser.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 32. Half the distance to the goal, 1st down.
It's been a rough game for Alohi.
Yeah, Tarheeb's it's a long way for him to run and carry that route all the way across the field.
So Broncos have it now with the penalty at the 5-yard line and a 1st and goal to try to make this an 11-point game. Nix to throw. Now he's just going to take it. He takes the snap, goes nowhere. They'll end up giving him about 1.5 yards. 2nd and goal from the right hash. It was a designed run. Deshaun Hand there waiting for it.
Tell you what, it is a lot to prepare for with his offense. We're talking about before the game. It's not really so much an offense as it is an endless collection of plays.
Well, the Chargers got stonewalled from the 6. Let's see if their defense can do the same here from the 5 and keep this a 1-touchdown game. Sutton and Franklin to the left. Mims now in motion right to left. Nix to throw, has time, end zone, straight drop. Wow. There is a flag, though, all over the place in the end zone, and that's going to be on the Chargers. Pass interference. No, offensive pass interference. I saw the PI, I didn't know. Must have been a pick.
Yeah, and that was, boy, you talk
about. Back him up. 15.
Pass interference, offense number 11. 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
That is
back
huge.
him up 10, absolutely. 2nd and goal now from the 13.
Yeah, it's weird that the pass interference was on
the guy
Franklin, who was the targeted player. It didn't benefit anybody.
So it backs him up to the 14, right hash. 2nd and goal. 7 penalties for 61 yards now for the Broncos. Troutman, Franklin to the left, Sutton and Adkins to the right. Harvey in the backfield. Nix to throw. Looking center. Now he's going to scramble. And there's Deion Henley waiting for him. Drops him at the 8. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 8. So he picks up 6. Nice job by Deion, spying.
Well, to me, keep an eye on 14 and force this ball to go anywhere else.
And again, they just have not been able to create any pressure. Out there, it's Bud Dupree and Tooley as your edges. Derwin on the line of scrimmage with Caldwell. Nix takes the snap. Looking center, throwing, and nearly intercepted off the fingertips of Tony Jefferson. But at least they hold him to a field goal. That is a victory here.
Tony is so upset at himself as he sprints off the field.
He had it.
That was a little trap that was set just waiting for Bo Nix, and he almost wrestled it out of the hands of Franklin. That was perfect coverage.
25-yarder here from Lutz to make it a 7-point game again. But a great play by Jefferson just to break that thing up. It's good. And the Bronco lead is back to 7, 20-13. 12:21 left in the game here on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era.
And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
Get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
Snap into game mode, Bolts fans. Open a free checking account with Rise Credit Union. Deposit some cash and score 2 free Chargers tickets. No monthly fee, full digital control. Banking built to win. Ready to claim your seats? Hit risecu.com/Chargers right now and make the winning play. Realize your potential with the official credit union of the Los Angeles Chargers. It's time to rise beyond banking. Terms and conditions apply. Visit risecu.com/Chargers. Federally insured by NCUA.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Coach, the energy out there felt different. What changed for the team today?
It was the new game day scratchers from the California Lottery. Players everything. Those games sent the team's energy through the roof.
Are you saying it was the off-field play that made the difference on the field?
Hey, a little play makes your day, and today, it made the game. That's all for now.
Coach, one more question.
Play the new Los Angeles Chargers Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Left sideline, 10-5. Flips into the end zone.
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
12:21 to go in the game. Broncos by a touchdown, 20-13. They have outscored the Chargers 20-13 since the final minute of the first half. Turnovers baked in there. Herbert with an interception, his first in the regular season since week 16 of last year. A fumble from Darius Davis that led to 3 points, a huge 3 points right now in this game, but a big stand by the defense there on a first and goal from the 5 to limit them to 3, I should say. Justin Herbert came into this game averaging 9.2 yards per attempt. Last week, the Broncos allowed Daniel Jones 9 yards per attempt. And in this one, Herbert, 32 attempts for just 177 yards and an interception. That's at 5.5 per. So trying to get this thing to open up. As Lutz kicks this one away to Darius Davis, fielded at the goal line, between the numbers, 20. And he's just going to cover up and drop at the 21. That fumble has affected
he's
him.
Just bracing. Yeah.
And a flag came in late, too, so this could get even worse if this is on the Chargers. And they have been backed up on seemingly every drive they've had inside their own 10.
I think they're going to get a block in the back.
They have started more drives inside the 10.
No foul on the play. First down.
It won't apply here, but more drives inside the 10 than any other team in football through 2 weeks. Shannon, what do you got down there?
Tony Jefferson pacing, guys. He will not give himself a break over not getting that interception. Another opportunity. Had one last week there, but he will not sit down. He will not stop talking to himself. Something of note also, Deion Henley has not been 100%, guys. He had 101-degree fever last week. He struggled all week, was questionable. He decided to play today, but you can tell he's got the oxygen and everything else.
Thank you, Shannon. Snap, handoff to Hampton, and he's through that A-gap, lowers his shoulder, gets all the way out to the 29-yard line for a gain of 7. And yeah, Dan said it as well, like that first game had the 101-degree fever in Vegas, but got the interception, the adrenaline took over. Here he's just kind of got the weak, you feel weak over the course of a week with that sickness. This is a short week for the Chargers as well. They played on Monday night, of course. So here we go, though. Rally. Nice drive starter there with a 7-yard carry from Hampton. No Najee Harris. He left with a leg injury. Will not return. And Herbert underneath, and it's just straight dropped by Conklin. That would have been a first down, and he just dropped it. So now a 3rd and 3. And for Conklin, that's his second target, 0 receptions. And you need that one.
Yeah, that was set up nice. A little tight end screen.
That's the Will Dissly special.
Yep. And you talked about it in the pregame. The Colts, their tight ends got loose against this Denver defense. We've seen Gadsden make some plays.
That one could have gone for quite a few here, but this is a big 3rd down now. A 3rd and 3. 5 of 13 on 3rd down. Bunch formation to the left. Harris in motion to join Q on the right side now. Twins. Herbert to pass. Got to get rid of it quick. Caught. Keenan Allen. 3rd and Keenan again. Out to the 35 for a gain of 7. That's just his second reception in this game, but a huge one.
And Herbert took another shot on that one. You had a free runner. That was Tiltman. That was almost a full 2 steps afterwards. He's taken some punishment today.
That is now 11 quarterback hits. And who's down on the field for the Chargers?
Looks like Trey Pipkins.
Yeah, Pipkins, who's been trying to get back in there and out. As they tend to him, will step aside here. With a new set of downs for the Chargers. 1st and 10 from their 36, trailing by a touchdown on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network, wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Charger safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Harry, and me as we interview Charger players, coaches, and this week, front office general manager Joe Ortiz. Again, Chargers Weekly.
Available wherever you get your podcasts.
Want the best seats at the lowest prices? Access to exclusive members-only events? Merchandise discounts and more? Well, of course you do. So what are you waiting for? Become a Charger season ticket member today. From the unforgettable moments at SoFi Stadium to year-round perks bringing you closer to the Bolts than ever before, membership definitely has its benefits. So don't miss out on the ultimate waiting experience, Chargers football. Visit chargers.com/tickets and become a season ticket member today. That's chargers.com/tickets. And we'll see you at SoFi.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Here's the tale of the daily Medfield. Same old pharmacy, same old bill, but those prices kept rising higher still.
Till the savings wrangler rode in, cool as can be. Tap Good RX, saving massively.
No plan? Don't matter none. Up to 80% off. The deals are done.
Discounts hitting harder than Ma's chili. Dang, that one little app does all the rest.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check Good RX. Good RX is not insurance.
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Left sideline, 10-5. Flips into the end zone.
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
20-13 Broncos. Chargers with a 1st and 10 from their own 35 after the completion to Keenan on 3rd down. Hampton in the backfield, Herbert in the shotgun. Trips to his right. Play action. Got to get rid of it. As Herbert lets it fly, gets it to Hampton at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Downstairs again to Shannon.
Yeah, Trey Pipkins, right guard, not out there, guys. Back in the injury tent. This time it's a different injury. It looks like it's his eye. Came off the field holding a towel to his face mask there. Told us an eye injury.
He got poked in the eye on the rush.
Thank you, Shannon. So Deculus in there at right tackle. Jamari Sawyer in there for the remainder of the game at right guard, with Becton not being cleared from a concussion. That could carry over to next week as well. Herbert kills the play. Moves Hampton to his right side. To throw, they bring a 0, and there's Keenan. And he's got the first down as he breaks the tackle from Jones, takes him for a ride to the right sideline. Gain of 7 on a 2nd and 6. Mark at 1, DJ. New set of downs at the Charger 47.
Yeah, they brought the nickel and just about everybody else on that one. You called it 0 coverage. That tackle's not made. There's nobody left there.
Chargers methodically move the ball down the field, settled for a field goal, see if they can cash this one in for a touchdown and tie it up. Herbert to throw again. They rush 4. Into the flat for Hampton. Hampton has room to the 50, to the 45, right sideline. And that's another first down. A gain of 12 for Hampton. And that is a new career high in a reception.
That's been there, too. It's been there a bunch today.
No, we haven't really seen it. You know, even last year we did not see a lot of those throws. Let's see if we can get Hampton moving. He's approaching 100 yards total. He has got 92 total yards from scrimmage. 8:41 on a 1st and 10. Delayed handoff. Hampton's got it. Makes the first man miss. Dives forward to the 36-yard line. Gain of 5.
He's so close to just squirting through, man.
I would love to see it. Did not have enough carries last week to find any rhythm. And here in this game, we're finally getting it, DJ. That's his 15th carry for 61 yards. He's averaging 4.1 per. He's got a touchdown. And now he's going to get a breather as Haskins checks in. Herbert to throw. Haskins in the flat. Herbert climbs the pocket. Now rolls to his right. Looking downfield. And just throws it out of bounds in the area of Haskins. Was out of the pocket anyway. So a 3rd and 4. 8:41 left in this game with the Broncos up by a touchdown.
Am I crazy, or every time we play the Broncos, Singleton has like 50 tackles?
You are not crazy.
He just loves playing against the Chargers.
And
He's
he had
all over the place.
Bad game last week. Benito usually has big games. He's got a sack in this one. 3rd and 4, 5 on the play clock. Herbert trying to get Ladd's attention. 2 on the play clock. 1. They get it off. Herbert dropped.
Yeah, Benito is shot out of a cannon.
They have no answer for Benito. A loss of 7. And now what do? Do you go for it on 4th and 11? Do you punt it? And
you try and pin him deep.
Yep. 8:21 left.
Boy, John Franklin Myers got back there as well. Sawyer has having a tough time.
Yeah. It's reminiscent of last year when Herbert just had no time to do anything. Those numbers are going to skew drastically from the first 2 weeks and what this offensive line have been able to put together early. Mims between the 5 and the 10. J.K. trying to pin him deep. And this is likely going to take a bounce into the end zone, unfortunately. Yeah, that is bad. We're talking about a net. What do we got? 42-yard punt. It'll go back out to the 20. It's a net about 18 yards. Chargers football is here. Now's the perfect time to gear up for the season. Check out the Chargers Pro Shop powered by Fanatics for the best selection of Chargers merchandise on the web. Visit shop.chargers.com. Well, the Chargers have done a heck of a job creating turnovers. Maybe that's the way they got to get this thing back to level.
Boy, special teams have not been great today. You got a turnover. That was a crucial punt right there.
A huge return from Mims. That you needed to pin him deep. Instead, they're out at the 20. Bunch formation left. To the right, the rookie Pat Bryant. Dobbins in the backfield, takes the handoff. Dobbins looking for a lane. He's wrapped up and dropped by Dayon, but he gets out to the 23.5. We'll call it a gain of 4. Clock is now something the Broncos going to pay attention to. Dobbins, by the way, after 4 carries for 0 yards in the first half, up to 11 for 83, averaging 7.5.
Yeah, you pop a long one, and then that changes the numbers real quick.
2 tight ends to the left, along with Sherfield. Next to throw, looking right. Flag came in right at the line of scrimmage as Harvey gets the first down. He's still going. See what the flag is. Offsides or maybe illegal formation. Came right at the snap.
Offside. Offense number 82. Lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Well, we had one of those last week with Keandre Lambert-Smith. Little check with me, and Troutman cost his team a first down. So back him up 5. It'll be a 2nd and 11 now.
That's big.
Huge. Because that was a first down run by Harvey.
You had Thule out there hung out to dry in coverage. You got a blocker and a receiver and just him.
And they take advantage of it. Troy Franklin opposite Dante Jackson outside the numbers to Nix's left. Bryant outside the numbers to the right. Here comes a delayed blitz. Nix rolls away from it, lets it fly, gets hit, and they bring a flag in. They're going to get Tier Tart for Dustin Bo Nix after he let that one go. And that play is no different than the throw that Herbert just made. Herbert should have been flagged, but it wasn't. This one's going to be flagged. I mean, he hit him right as he let it go, and he thumped him. Now they're calling holding. It's going to be a hold on the offense.
Personal foul, face mask, offense number 72. After distance penalty to the goal. Second down.
Well, my mistake, because that flag came in right at the moment Thierry hit him.
Yeah, it was a clean hit. It was just as he threw it. I mean, he got his money's worth. And no penalty, on time, right in the ribs. But you get the face mask on Bowles instead.
Yeah, it was right behind him, ripping Thule down. So now a second and, what do we got?
Forever.
Second and 20.
No dumb penalties.
Right.
Just tackle. Rally and tackle.
6:42 left in the game. Broncos up 7. Sutton all alone to the right. 2 receivers left. Dobbins in the backfield. Nix in the shotgun. And it's a quick throw out. And able to break it is Franklin. And somehow Franklin goes from the 10 to the 17 when he should have been tackled at the 9.
Yeah, so you got to tackle.
Gain of 7, so a 3rd and 13. Still way off schedule. An opportunity for the Chargers to get off the field here, get the ball back to their offense. But yeah, this should have been a 3rd and 21.
Somebody's got to win with a pass rush up here.
Yeah, we have not seen it yet in this game. Nix to throw, looking middle of the field. Has all day, and now he's going to scramble out of there, and he's got room. Nix dives forward. He's got the first down. All the way out to the 30.
Oh, I think they marked him a little bit short. Where he started his slide.
Yeah, you're right. They're holding up the fist, so it's going to be a half-yard short. And now Sean Payton, he's gambled thus far and been fine with it.
Boy, this is huge right here. Oh, now he's going to run the punt team out there. He doesn't want to use a timeout, so he's trying to scramble him out there.
Ladd McConkey to return this punt, by the way. I'm sure the Chargers get all their guys off. Down to 3 on the play clock. 2, 1. And they get it off. Punt is off, and it's a booming punt. Ladd signals for the fair catch at the 22-yard line. Makes it there. With Trent Sherfield right in his face. 48-yard punt. No return. Chargers' last 5 drives, a punt, the fumbled kickoff, a field goal, and 2 more punts. And so much of that, DJ, there's just no time for Herbert to
that's
operate.
why, to me, you're going to have to do one of 2 things. You're going to have to mix in some screens to try and slow this down. You're going to have to move the pocket, roll the pocket, let Herbert get on the move and get out from under the duress he's facing on a snap-by-snap basis.
I mean, we're at 5 minutes left in this game. So this is a critical drive as the defense comes up big. Pistol formation with Hampton behind Herbert. And it's play action, sets his feet, cuts it loose, has Quinton downfield, too far. Not enough air under it. He had a step on Surtain, 2nd and 10, but he took the shot. Quinton was doubled by Hufanga and Surtain, but there was a lane there.
Yeah, just a deep post. And he did. He had him by a step. Just a little bit of a flat throw.
So 2nd and 10 as they break huddle. Q's going to get the breather. Ladd and Keenan to the left of Herbert. Hampton in the backfield. Takes the handoff. Hampton trying to bounce it. Nowhere to go. Dropped at the 24-yard line. No gain. 3rd and 10. Tackled by Benito. If you turn Chargers game day into something legendary, rally your crew and embark on an unforgettable adventure to Super Bowl 60 through the NFL Fan of the Year contest. Enter to win at NFL.com/Fan of the Year. Clock is running. 4:40 left in the game, and the Chargers down 7, trying to stay perfect. 3-0 would be the first time since 2001. Backs up against it here. Trips to the right. 7 on the line of scrimmage for the Broncos. And now they back out. 4 on the play clock. Herbert to throw. Has time. Middle of the field. Caught Keenan. Right at the first down marker.
There it is.
And there's the flag. Hufanga with a ton of extra on that. That's going to be an extra 15.
That's perfect. That ends up being a huge explosive play.
Absolutely. Instead of being a gain of 11, it becomes...
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 9. 15 yards added to the dead ball spot. Automatic first down.
It's a 26-yard completion now.
And look, I know the Broncos have been pretty dominant in this game, but they are racking up some really dumb penalties.
They sure are. That one was one of the dumbest. 10 penalties for 90 yards now. Keenan now with 4 grabs for 32, and this is now at midfield. 4 minutes, 11 seconds left in the game. Chargers trailing by a touchdown. Ladd and Q to Herbert's left. Keenan and Trey Harris to his right. Hampton takes the handoff, looking for a lane, squeezes through it, gets skinny, and makes his way to the 48-yard line, a gain of 2. It'll be a 2nd and 8.
I think Ufunga's the one who had the PI on Keenan.
He did.
Early in the ball game. So Keenan's picked up about 30-plus yards of penalties just on him alone.
Yeah, he had it on Q. Oh, no, it was Surtain that had it on Q. Now they're moving with some tempo. Under 4 minutes. Herbert to throw. They bring everyone into the flat. There's Hampton. He's got the right sideline. To the 30. To the 25. An explosive from Amarian Hampton to the high red zone. A gain of 24 for number 8.
That's been there. They've hit it a couple times now. And that's a way to combat the pressure. Just a little swing route with Trey Harris out there blocking his tail off.
Trailing by a touchdown, 3:30 left in this game. Chargers with a 1st and 10 from the Bronco 24. Harris, Keenan to the right, Ladd, Q to the left, Hampton in the backfield. Herbert to throw, they rush 4. Middle of the field, and that is caught at the 21. So a short gain of 3, but it's in the right direction, 2nd and 7.
Hit some of these stop routes, there's going to be an opportunity if they can protect for a little bit of a double move. Settle your feet. They're crashing hard. You'll get right by them, but you got to be able to protect it.
Harris jogs off. The tempo is working there, so now they catch their breath and huddle up. No defensive personnel exchanged for the Broncos. Q goes on the numbers right. Ladd to the left, joined by Keenan. Herbert to throw. They rush 4. Herbert has time. Now he doesn't. Climbs the pocket, and now he's going to use his legs. Throws to the end zone. Caught, Keenan. Touchdown! Touchdown! Chargers! Keenan Allen carrying Riley Moss as a backpack. Comes up with the grab, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Normal quarterbacks are tackled right there. If you're Justin Herbert, you just shrug it off and throw a touchdown pass. He's just so big and strong. He just shrugged it off and made an unbelievable throw on the move.
Looked like he was going to take off and run, and then at the last second, with that arm, he flicks it to Keenan. That's a one-hand grab. A one-handed grab. Now a huge extra point for Cameron Dicker here to tie this thing up. Snap, hold, and the kick is good, and we are tied. 20-20, as we'll quickly take 10 seconds for our stations to identify themselves on the LA Chargers Football Network.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers Audio Network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeartRadio station.
Just on the move. But they were starting to really squat on everything.
That's a little hands to the face, too,
yeah,
by the
was
way.
Hands to the
how
face.
is that not flagged? All right, we're back. You heard us. As we're watching the replay, Herbert took a whole fist to the face from Benito. They didn't throw the flag on that, but that was a drive that was aided by penalties. And now, defense that has been so big all season long, one of the top units in the NFL, do they have another stop in them? 7 plays, 76 yards, 2 minutes, 36 seconds. Herbert gets a touchdown toss to Keenan Allen. Their 27th combination as a pair. And, man, it's good to have the captain back.
How about the toughness from Justin Herbert? He's been getting hit and knocked down all day long and still finds a way to get this game tied.
Set up, by the way, from that exceptional catch and run from Hampton. And Dicker drops this thing in On the 3, Mims has it between the numbers. Now working the left side at the 20, and he is grabbed and dropped at the 23. Downstairs to Shannon Farron. What's up, Shannon?
Keenan Allen has talked about how much he hated watching that Chargers playoff game in Houston when he knew Justin Herbert could have used him so much. And guys, we talked about it earlier, but Patrick Surtain's quote this week in practice talking about Keenan, saying it's pretty cool to see him at his age producing good numbers, becoming a reliable target. That's Keenan Allen, not just a reliable target, the target, guys.
No doubt, Shannon. In his 13th season, comes up big to tie this game. We're down to 150 seconds left, and we're tied at 20. Nick's in the shotgun. Crowd is alive. Nix drops back, scrambling, climbing the pocket, being pursued by Troy Dye, and run out of bounds at the 23 for no gain, 2nd and 10.
That's perfect if you're the Chargers. No gain, and you stop the clock. Chargers hope they get a quick 3 and out. They just preserve the timeout right there and see if they get the ball back with a stop and go down and win this thing in regulation.
And we have not heard SoFi this loud all day long.
It's rocking.
Like it is now rocking. Powder Blues coming through here as they break huddle. Dobbins to the left of Nix, trips to the right, Troutman all alone left. Make that Lucas Kroll to the left. Nix again to throw, and throws underneath. Dobbins, as he falls to the ground, he's going to lose a yard. And that is Tony Jefferson with that big play. 3rd and 11. Well, they'll say no gain, 3rd and 10, but they'll let this thing go to the 2-minute warning. So how about that? Chargers with a chance at a 3 and out. They have not used a timeout yet, and it'll be a 3rd and 10 on the other side. As we've hit the 2-minute warning, tied at 20 between the Chargers and the Broncos on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Charger safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Harry, and me as we interview Charger players, coaches, and this week, front office general manager Joe Ortiz. Again, Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for all the hottest acts. Don't miss Chance the Rapper as he brings his lyrical wordplay to Yamava Theater on October 17th. Catch Colombian American Grammy winner Callie Uchis perform her versatile Latin and R&B hits on October 23rd. And don't forget to bring the party to see Mr. Worldwide himself, Pitbull, when he takes the stage on November 24th. Tickets on sale now. You in? Visit YamavaTheater.com for more details. Must be 21 or older to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that football is back, and so is your shot at big wins. It is DraftKings Pick 6, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Your game day instincts can score you real money and fast. Here's the play. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats. From breakout rookies to elite quarterbacks, unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your calls, the bigger your payout. Kickoff bonus, new DraftKings customers get $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry this season. Play your player instincts. No gimmicks, no convoluted rules, just you. Your player reads and a shot at big returns. So download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now. Use the code BOLTUP. That is code BOLTUP, BOLTUP. Play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call, ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours again. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app. Use the code BOLTUP. That's BOLTUP. Play $5 to get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded is non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms. pick6.draftkings.com/pros.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Kick is good.
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers audio network.
Love it when the watch buzzes and says I'm in a loud environment. That's what we got here. Everybody on their feet, waving their Puro Chargers towels. 2 of 12 on 3rd down. Can they make it to a 13? Nix in the shotgun. Dobbins to his left. 5 on the line of scrimmage for the Chargers. First down marker at the 32. It's a 3rd and 10. Nix to throw. Has time. Steps up. Takes a shot left sideline. Too far. Incomplete. Intended for Sutton. He had a step. He laid out. But it was off the mark. And the Chargers will get the ball back with 1 minute, 53 seconds left and all 3 timeouts.
That was a wheel route. He ended up getting outside and on top of Dante Jackson. The ball was overthrown. And now the Chargers with a golden opportunity.
And again, it's Ladd.
They don't have 11 guys out there.
It's Ladd McConkey to return the punt. With the rookie Jeremy Crenshaw to boot it away. Ladd with his toes on the 30. Darius Davis dealing with a knee injury in this one. And this is returnable. Ladd backs up. Fields at the 21. To the 25. Ladd cuts inside and drops at the 32-yard line untouched. A 58-yard punt and a 10-yard return. And the Bolts have an opportunity after dominating this game early. Got sideways on them from the final minute of the first half through the third quarter, and now they have come alive here in the fourth. 14 quarterback hits for the Broncos. Seemed like Greg Roman figured some things out on that last drive. Can he do it here and get the Chargers in position to win this game and improve to 3-0? Herbert from the shotgun, Hampton to his left. Herbert to throw. They rush 4. It's a quick one. Middle. Look at that. Arante Gadsden with a huge catch by the rookie out to the 41-yard line for a gain of 9. Clock running. 90 seconds.
Full extension on a slant in traffic.
That is Gadsden's 4th catch for 40 yards. Right back at it. Herbert in the shotgun. To throw again. Got to get rid of it. And there's the catch again for Gadsden. Rookie inactive the first 2 games. This his drive so far for the game winner. 75 seconds left. First down, Bolts.
That was a heck of an adjustment. That was on his back shoulder, spun around and plucked it.
Not huddling. 65 seconds left. Tied at 20. They bring 4. Herbert stands tall, throws sideline. Caught Keenan out of bounds for 9 yards right sideline. Herbert carving him up thus far.
Yeah, this is surgery right now with number 10. Just giving him a little bit of time. That's all he needs.
Into plus territory to the Bronco 44. They need the 43 for the first down. And the Broncos with all 3 timeouts probably going to start thinking about using them. Got 6 on the line of scrimmage for the Broncos, and they're bringing him. It's a handoff to Hampton. Look at him. He's got it to the 40, to the 35. Oh, just tripped up. He had one man to beat right sideline. And there is the Broncos using their first of 3 timeouts, but the Chargers have a first down on that 8-yard run.
Oh, if he just
that was close, man.
He picks his foot up, he is gone.
And that was Riley Moss.
Just a toe. He nicked a toe. The copyright of this broadcast is owned by the National Football League and the LA Chargers. All rights are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the NFL is prohibited. Man, that was close.
Well, DJ, I mean, the good news here is...
Nike, eat some clock.
You're eating clock. I mean, you're a 1st and 10.
You're in Dicker range right now.
Absolutely. From the 36. They have 2 timeouts left, so you can run it down. You can keep this
3
ball
runs
on the ground.
Just no penalties.
Right. No penalties. Secure. Would love to see him get about 10 yards here if they can. Herbert hands to Hampton, and that's the one thing you could not have. That's a loss of 3. Back to the 39-yard line by DeAndre Tillman. 2nd timeout called by the Broncos.
I think you just trust Herbert here. He'll get 6-7 yards.
Herbert and the AFC West leading Chargers return to SoFi Stadium on Sunday, October 5th for an interconference showdown with Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders. Limited tickets remain for the Chargers' crucial catch game, presented by UCLA Health. So secure yours now at chargers.com/tickets. Well, Herbert 3 of 3 on this drive for 24 yards. Broncos have 1 timeout left. You'd like to see him get about 10 yards from here.
I'll settle for 5 or 6.
Absolutely. I mean, you are in Cam Dicker range right now, even with that loss. Herbert from the shotgun. 7 on the line of scrimmage for the Broncos. And he's going to throw it, and they bring everybody. Middle of the field, Ladd all the way inside the 30, still on his feet to the 27-yard line. And Sean Payton calls his final timeout. It'll be a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, now you can sneak it if you want. Just place it wherever you want for Cam Dicker. Take this all the way down. And
what a drive by Justin Herbert. 4 for 4. And that crosses the 300-yard mark, DJ.
That was a heck of a catch by Ladd, too. A little bit behind him. Hauled it in and did a nice job of covering up and going down.
Justin, 47 attempts in this game.
I think he's been hit on 30 plus.
Yeah, right? 14 quarterback hits. So here we go. They're just going to take this thing down. And he just pushes forward. They get him an extra 4 yards to the 25-yard line. They'll bang a timeout at 3 seconds, and it'll be Cam Dickers to win to improve the Chargers to 3-0 for the first time since 2001. Ball is on the 25-yard line, just inside the right hash. And let's put a pin in that, by the way. Nice little sneak for 4 yards from Herbert under center.
That was huge.
Let's not forget about that. So there we go. They call the timeout at 4 seconds left. Back-to-back drives from Justin Herbert when this thing was a slobber knocker. Just under duress and pressure all game long. Needed that touchdown to tie the game with under 5 minutes when he started that drive at 4:48. Hits the TD to Keenan after nearly being sacked. And now an opportunity for Cam Dicker to make it a 3-for-3 day and put a game winner through the uprights and send the Broncos home with a loss at zeros from a field goal for the second consecutive week. It's going to be a 43-yarder from the right hash.
Beware of a jumper here.
For the game. Snap good. Hold good. Kick is good. Cam Dicker, the kicker, secures victory as the Chargers start the season 3-0, knocking off each of their AFC West division foes in the process. Downstairs to Shannon Farron.
Rhonda Gadsden, welcome to the NFL. How was your debut?
It was great, man. They gave me a shot this week to be active, and I came out.